Basketball season is rolling, baby. Tony here, and I'm feeling the groove.
Brad here checking in, and when the hoops are flying, it's full court fun at Gomart.
That's right, the Groovy Hoops promotion is on now. Take your shot to earn bonus reward points and tokens when you purchase one of 6 specially marked items.
Collect all 6 tokens for an additional 2,000 points. Sign up for Gomart Rewards and watch your points soar like a slam dunk in platform shoes.
Go to Gomart.com or check the app for all the details.
Stay groovy.
Clay Family Pharmacy is your hometown pharmacy, serving Clay County and the surrounding areas with prompt, reliable service and a family-friendly atmosphere. We are open to serve you weekly. Our hours are Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and we are open Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Give us a call at 304-587-2123. Clay Family Pharmacy, proud supporters of all Clay County athletes.
Looking for unbeatable deals? Chino's has 3 sizzling offers for just $9.99 each. Build your own large 3-topping pizza or enjoy a homestyle spaghetti lunch special with that drink. All for only $9.99. And for a limited time, get 2 medium specialty pizzas for just $9.99 each. That's right, a large 3-topping pizza, spaghetti with a drink, or medium specialty pizzas are all just $9.99 each. Chino's Pizza and Spaghetti House, where $9.99 gets you more.
Participating locations are listed at genospizza.com.
Tony here. Gomart's Groovy Hoops is on now. Earn bonus rewards points and tokens with specially marked items.
Hey, it's Brad checking in. Go to Gomart.com or check the app for details.
Legs Welding, Inc., located in Clay County, West Virginia, has provided high-quality products and services to the vital West Virginia coal mining industry since 1978, specializing in custom underground mining equipment such as shuttle car bodies, scoops, booms, and components. Legs Welding is fully equipped and capable of performing a variety of your welding and manufacturing needs. We only use American-made steel, and we take pride in our solid, strong American craftsmanship. Legs Welding, Inc., 304-587-4335. Proud to support the students and athletes of Clay County.
People's Bank Student Checking Account is designed for teens and college students. The special account allows for experience managing a checking account with a highly rated mobile banking app, along with a People's Bank Debit MasterCard for purchases and ATM use. It also offers options for direct deposit and mobile check deposit. Visit your nearest People's Bank location or learn more at peebo.com. People's Bank, working together, building success for now and for the future. Member FDIC.
If you're interested in a new tractor or implements, give Shamlin Brothers Farm Supply a call at 304-927-1426. We are a Coyote, Bush Hog, Vermeer, and Coon dealer. Also, look us up on the web at ShamlinBrothersFarmSupply.com. And may God bless.
Tony here. Gomart's Groovy Hoops is on now. Earn bonus rewards points and tokens with specially marked items.
Hey, it's Brad checking in. Go to Gomart.com or check the app for details.
Good evening, Panther fans. Welcome to Maysville Ballpark. I'm Alan Tanner alongside Dylan Vaughn. It's a beautiful evening for baseball, and we are set to watch as the Panthers take on the Dots of Poca High School. On the mound starting this evening for the Panthers is senior number 28, Landon Delward. He'll be doing the pitching, and the rest of the lineup for the Panthers you're going to see this evening is Gatlin Stanton playing center field. He'll lead off the game for the Panthers. Batting second is Lathan Brown. He'll be the designated hitter. Pierce Adkins will bat in the 3-hole. He's the shortstop wearing number 14. In the 4-hole is Joel Elliott. He's going to be doing the catching. Luke Stewart will bat 5th, play first base. John Paxton bats 6th and playing right field. In the 7-hole is Del Ward. Of course, he's doing the pitching. Cooper Collins will bat 8th and play third base. And rounding out the lineup is Eli Matheny, who will play left field. And Dill, welcome in. What can you tell us about Poca?
Well, Al, it's nice to be here. What an evening. What a weather evening here.
Yes.
What is it about? Let's look here. 79 degrees here. Sun's still shining.
Yeah.
Probably won't go down here for another hour or so. But I think you're going to see some contrasting styles here this evening, Al. For us, we've seen it several games now. We're going to play a lot of 1-run games, 2-run games, close down to the finish. Good pitching, good defense. 6-5, 7-4, those types of games. Looking at Poca's schedule so far, they put up a lot of runs this year, and you're going to see that as we go down their lineup. Just the stats that some of these kids are putting up are otherworldly stats so far. For Poca, they are coming in 6-3. They got some impressive wins: 9-7 win over Tug Valley, a 20-4 win over Hannon, 21-10 win over Tyler County, a 10-0 win over Midland Trail, an 11-1 win over Roane County, and then a 19-8 win over Braxton. So what's the common theme that you hear in all of those scores? Big-time run totals. So
Yes, we would love to have some on our end.
Absolutely. They always say something's got to give here this evening. Is the pitching going to give for Clay, or is the hitting going to give for Poca? Hopefully it is the hitting that gives up a little bit here, and we can come out of here with a win this evening. Couple tough losses in a row. One to Ravenswood the other night. We streamed 6-2 in extras. It was a close game the whole way up until that bottom or at the top of the 8th inning, and then last night a real tough one. Went up to South Harrison. We're up 5-4 in the bottom of the 7th, and then South Harrison walked it off 6-5. So I think we're ready to go here, Al. Do we have a lineup for Poca yet?
Well, I am looking right now, and we're getting the game changer up as we are ready to go here, and I'm going to try to get it as best I can here.
Well, we'll get it once we get it up here. The first pitch is outside, ball 1, so it's going to be a 1-0 count on somebody. If we can get it up and running, maybe not. Bear with us here for a second. We weren't able to get the lineup for Poca. We're relying on our cell phones here. So it's 1-0. Another pitch, low and outside. 2 balls, no strikes here to start this one out. You'd like to see Del Ward get into the zone here, make these guys put the ball in play, let your defense play behind you.
Yep, and Dill, this is Nate Christian.
Okay, 464 batting average, 571 on base percentage this season, so gets on base about 57% of the time he comes up, Al.
That's not our papers are blowing everywhere. That's a pretty good batting average, pretty good on base percentage. As Del Ward is set here, that one swung on and fouled back, so he gets the strike call there. And it is 2 balls and a strike to Nate Christian. Nate Christian. Christian will also, I'm not sure what position he plays. I guess we'll find out when they come out onto the field. So we are ready to go. It's 2-1. Here's the next pitch. A curveball stays up a little high as Delaware can't get that one across the plate. And it's 3-1. We saw this early on in a lot of the games. Early misses out of the strike zone can cause trouble as another breaking pitch stays up out of the zone, and Christian's just going to pad that on-base percentage, and it's going to go up a little bit higher.
And you know he's got some speed on him, Al. This season he has 2 doubles, 2 triples, 5 stolen bases. So this is a team that likes to run. As we go down the lineup, we're going to give you their stolen base totals. And Christian is one that can get off and moving. 5 stolen bases this season. We're going to have to watch that. I believe we got Joel Elliott behind the plate right now. So we'll see if he can't hold the running game down a little bit.
Yep, and stepping up to the plate is Grayley, as he will step in here. Delwart gives a look over to Christian at first, and now he will throw this pitch in there. Off is the runner. He'll get upstanding. And so Christian's immediately on second base, and it's 1 ball, no strikes.
Yeah, that's what you have to worry about, a kid with speed at the top of the order. Now he's in scoring position. Who do we have up here, Al?
This is Grayley.
Luke Grayley. Or
Nick Grayley.
Nick Grayley.
Nick Grayley. So
480 average this season, 619 OBP, 10 RBI, so you know he's comfortable in this spot with a man on second base.
Delwart now working with a runner on second. You can see Pierce holding that runner on behind him. Here's the pitch. It stays way inside, gets by the catcher, and runner will stay right where he's at second base. Good job there by Joel, who again is doing the catching tonight. Good job getting over to that ball pretty quickly, and it went towards third base, so Christian's just going to have to stay put. And it's 2 balls and no strikes. As that wind starts to pick up. And it is blowing like crazy, isn't it?
It sure is. You can hear it through the speakers.
Here's the next pitch again. That breaking ball stays up. Delward isn't able to get that pitch to break like he wants it to. And that's going to be trouble. It's 3 balls, no strikes, the count to Nick Grayley. Delward looks in now. He'll look that runner back. And here's the next pitch. Down low for a ball.
Boy.
Maybe we had the count wrong.
Well, it might have been. It might just now be 3-0.
Looks like we're showing 2-1.
2-1 on the screen there. Okay.
2-1 now, 3-1
Gotcha.
to count. I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure out the count sooner or later. There's a ball.
It's a walk. Yeah. All right. So you really didn't want this. You don't want to set the table here for probably their best hitter out. Is this Jackson McClanahan coming to the plate?
Nope. This is Jones.
Cooper Jones, still a pretty good ball player.
One of these days we'll get their lineup right.
And we're going to have a meeting on the mound real quick. Give us a chance here to talk about Cooper Jones coming up. He's a freshman. He's batting 192, 432 on base percentage, 4 RBIs this season. Another kid with speed. He's got 7 stolen bases. So you got first and second here. It's your 3-hitter. I'm assuming maybe Jackson McClanahan will be their cleanup hitter today.
Yeah, he's up next. Yeah.
So you probably would very rarely talk about this, but McClanahan, as he gets ready to come up, he's batting .609 with 21 RBIs. So do you possibly think about putting down a sacrifice bunt with your 3-hitter and move 2 guys into scoring position?
No.
Probably not this early in the ballgame. But that might be something to think about here for this infield defense.
Well, just looking down through there, we've put ourselves in this position. Now, the Panthers have played really good defense here early on in the season as you get a chance there to see the infielders break. And at this point, I think you say don't worry about what those stats say. You just throw strikes.
Absolutely.
And let your defense go to work. You have to trust your defense here. And hopefully that's the case. So we got 2 runners on, and here is Jones. Cooper Jones steps up. He's a right-handed batter. Again, a freshman, so he's a batting third probably for a reason. So we'll see what happens here as Delwart gives Christian a look on second base and now steps off, and he'll chase him back to the bag. He's not really going anywhere.
And Jones looks like he's squared around there. That might just be a show square, not really going to do it. Just kind of put that into the pitcher and the third baseman's head.
Well, there it is. He squares around. He does pull it back, and the runner goes. He is safe. And so immediately Christian gets in there with a stolen base, and boy, that wasn't a bad pitch to try to get him out on. It's just a good job base running, and moving up to second was Grayley as well.
Was that out of the zone?
That was out of the zone.
Okay, 1-0.
It is 1-0 now.
And now you don't have to worry about the sack bunt if you're Poca. Just put the ball in play somewhere as our defense needs to step up and make a play. That's a foul ball.
That ball swung on and goes foul. So it is... Well, Dill, the official scorebook has it, no balls, 2 strikes. So
all right, let's fix it. So that first one was a little off. It's hard to tell up here. We're
really hard to see in that sun coming into our screen right now. But
0-2.
We're ready to go. All right, 0-2 the count. This is Cooper Jones. Panthers looking for their first out of the game here. Here's the pitch. It's into the dirt a little low. It gets by. Elliott picks it up, though. No harm, no foul. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Good chase pitch there. If you're Delward, I like the idea.
You're right. You got a couple of pitches to play with. Looked like a little breaking ball stayed down. You're trying to get Cooper Jones to expand the strike zone here. And if you can get a strikeout here, it sets you up for a chance to get out of this thing with minimal damage.
All right, here's the pitch. And it's swung on, hit right to the shortstop. Adkins makes the play over to first in time for the out. And so, with 1 out, the runner on second does advance. The runner on third comes home to score. And the Panthers will concede the run for out number 1. It's 1-0. And now you'll have Daniel Burns coming to the plate.
So, honestly, not a bad outcome there.
Yeah, you're probably going to give up a run in that situation. You're right. And you'll take the out that time. And so, up to the plate's Daniel Burns. He stands in there and takes a strike.
Now, Daniel Burns is a senior batting 143 with a 400 on base percentage and 1 RBI on the season.
All right, here's Delwart now, set to go. He'll swung on and hit to the right side, and it's bobbled by, looks like bobbled by Collins, and another run will score.
And that'll probably go down as an error if I had to guess.
Yeah, that's going to be an error, and guess what? Another RBI.
So let's
and
see.
that's going to be Who's going to come up to the plate next, Dill? Let's see what happens.
Well, I thought Jackson McClanahan would be up by now. He might not be playing this evening.
Well, that was – wait a minute. I think we have it wrong. Man, it's been a mess of a first inning, hasn't it?
That's all right.
I think that was McClanahan.
Okay.
This is Burns. So we got to get that
Gotcha.
roster down. Here's Daniel Burns now. I had it backwards. Jackson McClanahan was up to the plate. Another RBI for McClanahan. And now this is Daniel Burns. So what has Daniel Burns done this year? Let's see. 143 average?
143, one
Okay.
RBI. So if we add that RBI to McClanahan, he's up to 22 on the season now.
Pretty impressive stuff. 22 RBIs this early in the season. Runner off to second. Slide is ahead of the throw, and it'll be a stolen base. And McClanahan will be standing on second. McClanahan, a good basketball player as well.
Good football player, too.
Yeah, so just an all-around athlete. No surprise there. And it is
1-1.
one ball, one strike. As Daniel Burns stands in. Here's the pitch to Burns.
Good
That's
pitch.
a good pitch. You are right for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strike count now. As Delworth's in a good spot here. Give up 2 early ones, but you'd love to get out of this inning here. Not the end of the world. And make a good play here behind you and get out of this inning here.
Good
There's a
pitch.
swing and a miss, and that is strike 3. Burns goes down swinging. You're going to see it right here. Just kind of fell off the plate.
Oh,
Almost saw it anyways, didn't we?
that's 2 outs. Okay.
Yep. And Logan English comes up.
English is a freshman, batting 100 on the season, 379 on base percentage, 4 RBIs. But if he gets on, he can run. He's got 7 steals early on this season.
All right, so with 2 outs, you got to be thinking he's a speedster here. Maybe he bunts or anything easy. Got to come up and make a play as Delworth will step off again and chase McClanahan back to second base. He's in there safely, no problem.
And that is McClanahan on second. You got to watch for him because he's the leader on the team with 12 steals. You got to watch him trying to steal third. You just never know.
Yeah, he has led with in every
There he
category.
goes.
There he
Got him
goes.
picked
They've
off.
got him picked off, and they'll chase him over. Now we're in a rundown here, Dill.
All right.
And we got him.
Good job. Minimal throws on that pickle there, as they call it, the
Yes.
rundown. Minimal throws is what you want to see, 1 or 2 at most, and they did it excellent there, Al.
All right, so Poca does get on the board. It's 2-0 here in the top. As we head to the bottom of the first, the Panthers coming up. It'll be Stanton, followed by Brown and Adkins. Panthers looking to get on the board early. We'll be right back after this on WVRC Clay County Sports.
Legs Welding, Inc., located in Clay County, West Virginia, has provided high-quality products and services to the vital West Virginia coal mining industry since 1978. Specializing in custom underground mining equipment such as shuttle car bodies, scoops, booms, and components, Legs Welding is fully equipped and capable of performing a variety of your welding and manufacturing needs. We only use American-made steel, and we take pride in our solid, strong American craftsmanship. Legs Welding, Inc., 304-587-4335. Proud to support the students and athletes of Clay County.
People's Bank Student Checking Account is designed for teens and college students. The special account allows for experience managing a checking account with a highly rated mobile banking app, along with a People's Bank Debit MasterCard for purchases and ATM use. It also offers options for direct deposit and mobile check deposit. Visit your nearest People's Bank location or learn more at peebo.com. People's Bank, working together, building success for now and for the future. Member FDIC.
Tony here. Go-Mart's Groovy Hoops is on now. Earn bonus rewards points and tokens with specially marked items.
Hey, it's Brad checking in. Go to gomart.com or check the app for details.
All right, folks, we are back here at Maysville Park. Panthers down 2-0, but looking to get on the scoreboard here early in the bottom of the first inning against pitcher. Who is that deal from Poca? I'm trying to see.
Number
that is 3, which is Nate Christian.
Nate Christian. Pitching wise this year, you've got his numbers there if you want to, or I've got him here. Christian this season has thrown 13 innings with a 6.46 earned run average, 13 strikeouts and 11 walks. So it sounds to me like 11 walks in 13 innings. We need to be a little bit patient this evening, Al.
Yep, as Gatlin Stanton will step into the batter's box for the Panthers. Stanton has been a pretty good on-base machine. And to be honest with you, as much as we've struggled from the plate, he's been a guy that we have depended on to make contact and do some things in the order. So we'll see what happens here as Stanton steps in. He's a right-handed batter. He'll face the lefty, Nate Christian. So this little different look for the Panthers. And that first pitch in there for a strike. You heard it hit that mitt. And it sounded like it's coming in there with a little bit of speed.
It sure did. Stanton, a .250 batter this season, .538 on base. A very good leadoff guy for us so far this year. Good eye at the plate. And he also has 4 steals, which you like out of your leadoff man.
Indeed, as he takes that one high for a ball. It is 1 ball, 1 strike to Gatlin Stanton. The junior swings and misses that one. Can't make contact with it. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Looks like he got out in front of that breaking pitch. And Christian is right in the driver's seat here. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Gatlin Stanton. Here's the next pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And down goes Stanton on strikes.
Looked like those last 2 might have been up and out of the zone. Stanton trying to do something with it, couldn't quite catch up. And we're going to have a lefty-lefty matchup here early on now, as Lathan Brown, the lefty, is going to step to the plate, I believe.
Yeah, this is Lathan Brown.
So Lathan is batting 125 on the season, but that doesn't tell the whole story. A .417 on base percentage. So you know he's up there with a nice eye at the plate. Lefty-lefty. Let's see who wins this matchup.
Yeah, interesting. You don't see this often in high school as Lathan watches that one. He has a really good eye at the plate. How many walks has he had this year? Is that something you got on
I'd have
hand?
to look that one up here in just a minute. I would imagine probably 5 or 6 at this point, but I'll look that up between innings.
Yep, and he's only had, maybe 8 or 9 plate appearances.
Yeah.
As he watches another pitch in there for a ball. And so right now it's the lefty of the Panthers, Lathan Brown, getting the better of Nate Christian. We'll see if that continues, as Christian's probably going to bear down here and try to get a fastball over. And if you're Lathan, be looking for that and be ready.
Absolutely.
Here it comes the pitch. And it does miss the inside corner, so it's 3-0 now.
And as tough as it is as a hitter, lefty-lefty, you got to think high school lefty-lefty for a pitcher is probably tough as well. They like to work that outside part of the plate to a right-hander. Can't really do that. You run the risk of hitting a left-handed batter. That's a good pitch.
Yeah, there it is. So it crosses the plate. It's 3-1. And now if you're Lathan, you're just looking for a pitch to drive.
Absolutely.
Here. One that's in the strike zone, one that you like. And you don't have to swing at anything that's close. Make that umpire make the call, and there it is, inside, and he'll take first base. And Lathan Brown's going to march down to first.
Boy, I saw that umpire put that arm out. I thought he was calling a strike. I guess he was telling Lathan going down to first base. That's good plate appearance there by Lathan Brown.
Yes, and that's going to bring up the sophomore, Pierce Adkins. Pierce has been the most dangerous hitter for the Panthers this year.
467 average so far. That is phenomenal. 556 on base percentage, 4 RBIs, and he's also leading the team with 8 stolen bases this season. Just an all-around baseball player, playing shortstop this evening as well.
Yeah, doing a lot of good things is Adkins. He steps in. What was the word you used? Hitterish?
Yes.
He looks a little bit hitterish
Absolutely.
up there.
Looks like he's ready to uncoil and knock one into left field.
That pitch, that throw over, gets by the first baseman, but not anywhere that's going to jeopardize first base. And so it's going to be Lathan will have to stay right where he's at.
Lathan only has 1 steal this year, but watching him in basketball, you know he's got speed. If he can read that pitcher, it's going to be tougher against the lefty because that lefty's looking right at you, knowing where you are with your lead. But he could get a steal.
Here's the next pitch. It's in there for a strike. And so now it is 0-1. As that's the first pitch to Pierce. Didn't realize that.
Absolutely. Threw over on the first one. So you've seen one now as Pierce. You got to think he's chomping at the bit here against the lefty.
That one stays high. And something that you might be able to see on your screen, it's a little harder to steal second base when you're facing a lefty because from the stretch, he can just stare a hole in you before he throws that pitch. As he is looking there, you're not used to seeing that. Now Pierce will take time here and step out.
Yeah, you can't get as big of a lead as you'd like just because he's looking right at you, and you think, is he going to throw it over? Is he not going to throw it over?
Yeah, that pitch is in there. A breaking ball of some kind found the bottom of the zone. And so now Pierce is going to have to protect here with 2 strikes. You would love to get that runner into scoring position here, but you don't want to strike out in this situation. So we'll see what Pierce is able to do. Christian looks over at the runner On second now, lifts the leg and pitches it. It's fouled off. Good job there by Adkins to stay alive.
That's what you like to do. Coach Nichols says this during softball games all the time. If you don't like it, but you think it could be called a strike, foul it away and live for another one. I don't think that would have been a strike, but it probably looked like it would be to Pierce. He had to go after it and at least got a little piece of the bat on it.
Now Christian steps in here, and now Pierce will call time out again and just kind of tighten up the batting gloves a little bit, get a better stance in there, and now he's ready to go. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. We're in the bottom of the first. Runner on first base is Lathan Brown. Here's the pitch from Christian. Gets over. Strike 3 called. However, Brown does move to second base. So you advance that runner, maybe a hit and run on right there. But Pierce watches that ball come over for strike 3. That's a tough one.
It is. That's a good pitch there, especially on a 1-2 count. Now you're going to get a guy into scoring position. I'm assuming this is probably Joel Elliott.
Yes.
Okay, Joel's stepping. I do have the lineup right here. Joel's stepping to the plate. He is batting .308, 3 RBIs this season. So look for him to be hitterish here and knock one into the outfield for a RBI.
And Christian steps off, throws out to second base. Brown in there easily. No problem there, standing up. And so Christian's thinking about that runner. And if you're Joel, don't wait around and hope to get walked. I hope he looks to drive one here, maybe get a run in. There it is. It's hit right to the shortstop, though. In time, first.
Boy, I tell you,
And they
I'd like to
called
get a
him out.
replay on that one. I thought he beat that thing out. That's close.
Boy.
Bang, bang.
Yeah, that was very close. But they called him out. And so that is how the first inning goes. It's 2-0 Poca. We're headed to the top of the second. We'll be right back on WVRC Clay County Sports right after this.
A well-run retirement plan can attract and retain valuable employees, whether your organization has 2 or 2,000. People's Bank offers solutions to determine the best benefits approach that meets your business goals. People's Bank 401k solution offers fully bundled and in-house solutions that eliminate the need for multiple providers, saving you money. People's Bank, working together, building success. Investment products are not FDIC insured, not deposits, and not guaranteed by People's Bank. Not insured by any federal government agency, subject to risk and may lose value.
If you're interested in a new tractor or implements, give Shamlin Brothers Farm Supply a call at 304-927-1426. We are a coyote, bush hog, Vermeer, and coon dealer. Also, look us up on the web at ShamlinBrothersFarmSupply.com. And may God bless.
Welcome to Biscuit Country, where joy is measured one ladle at a time, where smiles come with a side of gravy, warming the soul. Start your morning at Tudor's Biscuit World with our super breakfast, or dig into the Big Tater, crispy potatoes topped with eggs and bacon, then crowned with savory gravy. And don't forget the classic, gravy over a biscuit. Welcome to Biscuit Country, where at Tudor's, you're always home.
Tony here. Go-Mart's Groovy Hoops is on now. Earn bonus rewards points and tokens with specially marked items.
Hey, it's Brad checking in. Go to gomart.com or check the app for details.
Welcome back, folks. We are in the top of the second inning, and this is going to be Maverick Stone King stepping to the plate for the Dots, leading 2-0 in this ball game so far. And Landon Delwart on the mound for the Panthers. First pitch is in there for strike number 1, and we're off to a good start here if you're Delwart. Settled in now. Here's the next pitch. That one stays outside for a ball. 1-1 to Maverick Stone King.
Now, not a whole lot of information on him so far this season. 5 plate appearances, .333 average. He does have 2 RBIs, so you can't just lob one in there. That's a good pitch up in the zone.
Yeah, and it was way up in the zone. He's not able to do anything with that, even if he does hit it. And I am really confused right now because as this one's hit high and foul, The official scorebook has Logan English at the plate, but he batted last inning.
Okay.
So I don't know. I don't know. I'm a little bit confused here.
Our lineups are not syncing up for some reason. But here's the 1-2 pitch. It's going to fall outside for a ball. So it's going to be 2-2 here on either Stone King or English.
Yeah.
We'll take a look at that box score here in a second and see what they have down on the field.
So according to the official scorebook, this is English as he takes a pitch inside. I'm trying to see the number on his jersey there. That will tell it as that's 17. That is English. So.
Well, Logan English, a 100 batting average on the season, 4 RBIs, 7 steals, and he's going to hit that one to third base, bobbled by Cooper.
Yeah, he makes the play there, but just unable to pick it up. And so over, firstly, was it a foul ball? It must have been foul.
Yeah.
Nope.
No, he's going to be on first.
He's going to be on first. He just ran halfway down the right field line. I was like, wait a minute, where did he go? So it is a fair ball. And so Logan English is on first. We'll get it right here in a little bit. Not our best start.
Give us 2 or 3 innings and we'll have this thing down. So that should probably bring up Maverick Stone King. Is that correct?
That's should be what we have, Maverick Stone King.
Our app's not updating as quickly as we'd like it to.
No.
Oh, stealing second base.
Throws in
He's
time. Out of there. Nice job. English is thrown out trying to take second base. A good throw by Elliott. It was a good pitch to steal good pitch for Delwart to throw there to catch a stolen base. And so it is 1 out, and the batter, Maverick Stone King, stands in. And there's a swing and a miss, and I am getting some clarification here. We ended the first inning with a pickoff at second, so that's right. That's why English was up to bat, and he's back at the plate. Okay. Thank you, JC. We do appreciate that because I was confused there for a moment, but that's right. We did pick off the runner at second, so English comes back to the plate. I knew I'd called his name.
Absolutely.
At one point, so.
But this is Maverick Stone King stepping up here. Big kid, big, strong-looking kid. If he gets a hold of one, he might put one here into the left center field gap.
He looks like he could hit one that would hit our camera, as this one is popped up. Over to make the play easily is Colin Elliott. Nice play there by the freshman. And now there are 2 outs in the inning, and we got a smooth start to this second inning. You love to see that.
Absolutely. And who do we have here? Brody Ranson. Is that who we have?
I have Brody Ranson.
Of the order.
So we'll see what happens. Supposedly it's Brody Ranson.
Brody
allegedly.
Ranson, again, not a whole lot to go off of. 3 plate appearances this year. He is 0 for 3.
Here's the pitch. Ranson takes it high for a ball. It is 1-0.
I was on the wrong camera there for a minute.
Well, again, give us about the third inning. We'll have this thing down. We were here about 2 hours before the game and still couldn't get ready in time.
Well, we decided it was more important to eat our sub sandwiches, so that's all right.
Yes.
I think it's still going okay.
Yes.
2-0 here on Ranson. I think Delwart's settled in here nicely. You'd like to see him throw some strikes here to the number 9 batter, but
2-0 as Delwart with the kick and the pitch inside for a ball. 3-0. And again, it's just tough. At this age, you don't know if it's a mechanical thing, that maybe they're just not repeating the mechanics over and over and over because they sometimes have trouble throwing strikes, and then other times they're painting the black, as that one right there does just that.
Yeah.
And it's a strike for 3-1. And you got Nate Christian coming up who wrecks havoc all over the field.
I might have been wrong now. This is the 8 batter. My fault.
Branson. Swing and a miss. How about that? So you got Brumfeld next, and just been a tough afternoon. Haven't had enough time to get all these names down. So Ranson walks.
Yeah.
The 8-hole hitter goes to first, and you've still got a chance here. So you got Brumfeld, but this is one you don't want to let get away from you.
So Grayson Brumfeld, a freshman, he's batting 167 on the season. He does have a 450 on-base percentage, 2 RBIs, again, 4 stolen bases. So all of these guys like to run, and he's stepping up here as a lefty.
Yeah, that's always a fun thing to try to do, throw to the left-handed batter's box, as Delwart now from the stretch will throw this first pitch. There it is. Did not get over. Thought it might be a strike. Gets away from Elliott, but the runner will stay put. And it is 1-0, and Nate Christian is on deck.
There you
I
go.
do not want him coming to the plate with 2 runners on, and so let's just throw some strikes here. How about that?
Absolutely. This is the 9-hole hitter. There's a strike pumped
Nice
in there
job.
by Delwart. You could have athletes all over the lineup, but sometimes that number 9 hitter, they might be down there for a reason, not as comfortable with the bat as others. So you'd like to see Delwart just pump some strikes in here and let his defense play behind him.
All right, so Delwart looks Christian over right there. Nothing doing there. Now here's the next pitch, and that's a walk.
Did he hit him?
Yeah, I think he hit him. That's what I meant to say.
All right.
Not a walk.
Not good. Not good here, Al, as you got first and second. They're going to roll it back over to number 3, Nate Christian. We said earlier, 464 average. He has 11 RBIs. As your leadoff man with 11 RBIs, that's pretty insane. That means people are getting on base all over the place, and he's got another chance right here.
So, Christian, another left-handed batter. Is that 3 lefties in this lineup?
I think you're right.
For Poca, at least 2, I know. As Adkins goes over and will hold Christian on momentarily. Now here's the pitch, and that one stays outside for a ball. 1-0. Umpire gave a little shoulder shrug there. I thought for a moment he was going to call that a strike, but he didn't. It's 1-0. Now here's the next pitch from Delwart. That one stays a bit high again. It's 2-0. And now, boy, this is where you get into some trouble here, as you just got to find a way to throw strikes. Poca does not have a hit yet. Something to keep in mind. But they've had runners all over the place. Swing and a miss. Christian took a hack at that one, couldn't catch up to it. It is 2-1. We're in the top of the second inning. Poca with 2 runs across in the top of the first, trying to do something similar here in the second, and that one got away from Delwart. That looked like maybe it was a breaking pitch that didn't break? I can't tell.
Couldn't tell either. It definitely was not in the strike zone. Stayed up way too high. So we're going to have a 3-1 pitch here. Big pitch here. Big spot in this ball game already.
And it stays high and outside for ball number 4. And right on cue, you're going to see, you're going to have a meeting at the mound here. And we're going to see Coach K step in here. How about we get a good look at that?
I like it. Look at that camera zoom.
As you're seeing it right there. Looks like there might be a pitching change here. And is that Adkins going to step in and
Pierce
pitch?
Is going to step in at the pitch. I'm not sure who will step over to short. You got to think maybe Landon will just go to shortstop because that's where he's naturally played. So Delwart will end at 1 2/3. And got to see how far Pierce will go in this one.
Well, Dale, let's take a quick break.
Absolutely.
We'll get our bearings about us, and when we come back, we will have the batter will be Nick Graley with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Big moment here early on for the Panthers. We'll be right back right after this.
In your time of need, call Wilson Smith Funeral Home, 154 Main Street in Clay, West Virginia, providing all your needs for pre-needs, burial, cremation, and memorials. We have 2 locations to better serve the public: Wilson Smith Funeral Home in Clay, West Virginia, and Pennington Smith Funeral Home located in Gully Bridge, West Virginia. We offer personalized services and a caring staff. We are with you every step of the way. You will have peace of mind knowing that we are taking care of your loved one. Call Wilson Smith Funeral Home, 154 Main Street in Clay, West Virginia at 304-587-4244, or Pennington Smith Funeral Home located at 331 Main Street, Gully Bridge, West Virginia at 304-632-2111. Basil W. Smith Jr., LIC owner. Tracy Osborne, office manager. Hunter Jones, apprentice. Staff members Greg Fitzwater, Bobby Joe Harmon, and Candy Dorsey.
Clay Family Pharmacy is your hometown pharmacy, serving Clay County and the surrounding areas with prompt, reliable service and a family-friendly atmosphere. We are open to serve you weekly. Our hours are Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and we are open Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Give us a call at 304-587-2123. Clay Family Pharmacy, proud supporters of all Clay County athletes.
Looking for unbeatable deals? Chino's has 3 sizzling offers for just $9.99 each. Build your own large 3-topping pizza or enjoy a homestyle spaghetti lunch special with that drink. All for only $9.99. And for a limited time, get 2 medium specialty pizzas for just $9.99 each. That's right, a large 3-topping pizza, spaghetti with a drink, or medium specialty pizzas are all just $9.99 each. Chino's Pizza and Spaghetti House, where $9.99 gets you more.
Participating locations are listed at genospizza.com.
We're back here as Adkins looks into Grayley. First pitch is inside for a ball. Bases are loaded for Nick Grayley, number 18. Grayley was walked the last time he appeared at the plate, which was the top of the first inning. So we'll see if we can't get him out this time. Here's the next pitch from Adkins. In there for a strike. It is 1-1. And that's the first time I've saw Pierce pitch, and he has a little hitch in his throat. Kind of interesting, makes it a little bit more difficult for hitters to eye the ball. And that one goes back behind the catcher, and Elliott will get to it pretty quickly. No harm, no foul. 2-1 the count.
Well, that's one where if you're at the plate, you almost just let that one hit you and get yourself a cheap RBI.
Yes.
I used to say, wear that one. Let it hit you. Luckily he didn't. I'm glad he didn't do that.
Yeah, Grayley maybe looking for more than that, and we'll take it as well. And here comes Adkins now. As the runner off second gets a nice secondary lead, swing and a miss. Strike two. Now you've got him where you want him. You want to get a decision here on 2-2 for baseball fans out there listening. You don't want to go 3-2 with 2 outs, especially with the bases loaded, because runners will be off and going, and that makes it that much harder. Here's the pitch. It's hit down the first base line, but foul. And that's a good thing, because that was going to be 2 runners, maybe 3.
Yes, I could not tell how far outside of the first base bag that was. But, man, if that gets into that corner, I think all 3 runs probably score.
Yes, that was it kind of died in the grass out there between the first baseman and the right fielder, John Paxton. But we'll take it. Here's the next pitch. It's still 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Grayley goes down swinging, and that is how the top of the second comes to an end. You're going to see it right here, right down Broadway for a strike, swinging strike. We'll take a break. Panthers will try to get on the board in the bottom of the second on WVRC Clay County Sports. We'll be right back.
Legs Welding, Inc., located in Clay County, West Virginia, has provided high-quality products and services to the vital West Virginia coal mining industry since 1978, specializing in custom underground mining equipment such as shuttle car bodies, scoops, booms, and components. Legs Welding is fully equipped and capable of performing a variety of your welding and manufacturing needs. We only use American-made steel, and we take pride in our solid, strong American craftsmanship. Legs Welding, Inc., 304-587-4335. Proud to support the students and athletes of Clay County.
A well-run retirement plan can attract and retain valuable employees, whether your organization has 2 or 2,000. People's Bank offers solutions to determine the best benefits approach that meets your business goals. People's Bank 401k solution offers fully bundled and in-house solutions that eliminate the need for multiple providers, saving you money. People's Bank, working together, building success. Investment products are not FDIC insured, not deposits, and not guaranteed by People's Bank. Not insured by any federal government agency, subject to risk and may lose value.
If you're interested in a new tractor or implements, give Shamlin Brothers Farm Supply a call at 304-927-1426. We are a coyote, bush hog, Vermeer, and coon dealer. Also, look us up on the web at ShamlinBrothersFarmSupply.com. And may God bless.
We are back here at Maysel Field, bottom of the second inning. Panthers trailing 2-0 in this ball game, and due up is the first baseman, the big right-hander, Luke Stewart. He'll be followed by John Paxton and Landon Delward, and if anybody reaches, then we'll see Cooper Collins in this inning. And the Panthers just, again, it's been the same storyline all season, the struggle to get on base.
Yeah, and from this, Luke Stewart stepping up here, 143 average, 250 on base, 1 steal on the season. Some of these guys are just going to have to get those bats rolling here, as that's a strike. Looked like a curveball on the outside corner. But some of these batters are just going to have to get the bats rolling, or it's going to be a long season now.
Yeah, and you got to make contact and put it in play, and then good things can happen if you do that, but we have been unable to do so as Stewart puts a charge into one. It's a pop-up. This could be trouble, but it's not, as McClanahan comes in from center and makes that catch, and just got a little bit too much air under it. I thought it may fall into the Bermuda Triangle out there, but It did not. 1 out, and now your batter will be John Paxton, the right fielder.
And John coming up to the plate here, a freshman. He's batting 154 on the season. Same on base percentage, 154, and 1 RBI. Let's see if he can't get things rolling here against the lefty.
Paxton, the freshman, does a great job out in the outfield. Swing and a miss. Looks like he was swinging for the fences on that one, and that ball just dropped out of the strike zone there. No chance.
That's a good pitch there.
It really was a good pitch. Yeah, it's Christian.
Christian on the mound, and another nice pitch.
It just catches the inside
Boy,
corner.
oh boy.
When you're in an 0-2 hole, you really don't have much you can do because you're trying to protect, and that strike zone gets bigger and bigger, and you have to have really good discipline to stay off of these with 2 strikes because you don't want to go down looking. And we'll see what Paxton can do. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 3 pitches, 3 strikes, and immediately a very quick 2 outs in this inning. And the batter will be Landon Delwart.
And Delwart's going to step up here, 167 average, 333 on base percentage, 1 single RBI on the season. Big spot here, 2 outs. See if you can't start a 2-out rally here at the bottom of the batting order. Maybe even get it a couple more batters on and at least turn it back over to the top of the order.
I agree. As Delwart up there swinging, can't make contact on that one. It is 0-1, and you worry about frustration if you're the Panthers. I know it's in their heads. They're talking about it. Hell, we got to hit the ball. We got to hit the ball. And you don't want to push yourself too much, and Delwart swings again. But you go up there looking, and you swing early. You swing at pitches that you really can't do much with, and that can lead to trouble. So we'll see now as, again, another 0-2 hole, and it makes it really, really tough. You got to hope for maybe a mistake from Christian here. But, man, he hasn't made many so far. We'll see what happens. Here's the next pitch. That one stays outside. Good eye there by Delwart. It was probably right where the pitch needed to be, and Delwart does a good job holding off. But if you're Christian, you're still up 1-2. You still got him right where you want him.
And I tell you, we talked early. We said he's got 13 innings pitched, 11 walks. Be patient with him, but he has put the ball right where he wants it, just like that right there, right on the outside corner. Not much Delwart can do, and he swings right through it. So quick inning out.
Yeah, swing and a miss, 3 outs. We head to the top of the 3rd, and back come the dots. It's going to be Cooper Jones, Jackson McClanahan, and Daniel Burns coming up, and we'll be right back right after this. This is WVRC Clay County Sports.
Stump's Funeral Home and Cremation has been in business since 1897. Family owned and operated for 6 generations, offering you and your loved ones services with dignity and respect. With 3 locations to serve your needs in Grantsville, Arnoldsburg, and Stump Maddox Funeral Home in Clendenin. We offer traditional funeral services, cremation, green burial, monuments, new sales and lettering of existing stones, military services, funeral pre-planning, and aftercare grief resources. Let our licensed professionals guide you through the difficult process of honoring and saying goodbye to your loved ones. Stump's Funeral Home and Cremation.
Welcome to Biscuit Country, where joy is measured 1 ladle at a time, where smiles come with a side of gravy, warming the soul. Start your morning at Tudor's Biscuit World with our super breakfast, or dig into the Big Tater, crispy potatoes topped with eggs and bacon, then crowned with savory gravy. And don't forget the classic, gravy over a biscuit. Welcome to Biscuit Country, where at Tudor's, you're always home.
We are back here at Maysel Park, and the Panthers looking for a quick inning themselves as they were out in order in the bottom of the 2nd. Now it is time for Cooper Jones. When you see C. Jones, you think Chipper.
That's exactly who I think of.
Yes, and thankfully it's not Chipper, it's Cooper.
Boy, Chipper was a heck of a ball player, wasn't he, Al?
Yes.
Switch hitter.
Yep.
Play a little third base, left field.
You had, I can remember those days, Cooper and Andrew Jones both batting right in that order back-to-back. As it's 1-0 now, and they didn't have to hit Pierce Adkins because he throws in there a strike. It's 1-1, and there is only just no outs in the inning.
Yeah, we can fix that.
We'll take 2. If they want to ask us, we'll say there's 2 outs.
That's right.
Here's the next pitch from Adkins. That little hitch in the elbow, it kind of throws off your timing. It has to if you're a hitter, right?
I would think you're probably right, and I tell you what, you heard that ball hit the mitt right there. That had some speed on it. I'd love to have a radar gun. I know it's a little bit too much to add, but.
And here's the next pitch, swing and a miss, and it is 2-2. As I see old Coach Barry Payton walking by down there on the track getting his steps in.
With his hat on, he's not going to get that head sunburnt.
Nope.
Don't blame him a bit.
2-2 the count. Here is the next pitch. Swung on, hit down the right side. Foul ball. Nice pick there by the first base coach for Poca. And we'll head back to the mound. It's just a foul ball.
And now we'll talk about Cooper Jones again here. He is batting 192 on the season, 4 RBIs, 7 steals, so you definitely want to keep him off the base paths. Honestly, though, if you look down their lineup, they all have 4 or 5 steals. So this is just an aggressive baseball team.
Here's the next pitch. Strike 3. Got him looking. Cooper Jones looks at that one. It started off the plate and then made a nice appearance right over the edge for strike number 3. How about it, 1 out?
Some sort of a breaking pitch right there, maybe a changeup. Not sure what Pierce throws, but that definitely broke from the outside corner back into the middle of the plate for a nice pitch by Pierce Atkins for the first out of the inning.
Yep, and now Jackson McClanahan comes up, and we did get him out last time, despite what we said, who was up at the plate. He hits one right to third. The throw over to first, picked up out of the dirt in time for the out, and suddenly McClanahan, who was batting about 700.
He was, yes.
Is 0 for 2, and there's 2 quick outs for the Panthers, so you like that. It makes you feel better if you're wearing white.
If you can get a guy that's batting .609 and on base 73% of the time, you get him out 2 times in a row, you're feeling pretty good about yourself.
Yep, and again, we're going right down through that lineup. Daniel Burns is stepping up to the plate. Burns is 0 for 1, and nobody has a hit in the game at this point. You just realized that.
Yep.
As that's the old announcer's jinx coming into play. Should have held that one in.
Uh-oh.
And Burns hits one into the outfield. Left fielder makes the play. That's John Paxton. And out number 3 is a quick one. We'll head to the bottom of the 3rd. Panthers still trailing 2-0, looking for the first hit of the game for either team and some runs to go with it. We'll be right back right after this.
In your time of need, call Wilson Smith Funeral Home, 154 Main Street in Clay, West Virginia, providing all your needs for pre-needs, burial, cremation, and memorials. We have 2 locations to better serve the public: Wilson Smith Funeral Home in Clay, West Virginia, and Pennington Smith Funeral Home located in Gully Bridge, West Virginia. We offer personalized services and a caring staff. We are with you every step of the way. You will have peace of mind knowing that we are taking care of your loved one. Call Wilson Smith Funeral Home, 154 Main Street in Clay, West Virginia at 304-587-4244, or Pennington Smith Funeral Home located at 331 Main Street, Gully Bridge, West Virginia at 304-632-2111. Basil W. Smith Jr., LIC owner. Tracy Osborne, office manager. Hunter Jones, apprentice. Staff members Greg Fitzwater, Bobby Joe Harmon, and Candy Dorsey.
Clay Family Pharmacy is your hometown pharmacy, serving Clay County and the surrounding areas with prompt, reliable service and a family-friendly atmosphere. We are open to serve you weekly. Our hours are Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and we are open Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Give us a call at 304-587-2123. Clay Family Pharmacy, proud supporters of all Clay County athletes.
Tony here. Go-Mart's Groovy Hoops is on now. Earn bonus rewards points and tokens with specially marked items.
Hey, it's Brad checking in. Go to gomart.com or check the app for details.
We are back as Collins steps to the plate. Cooper Collins, the third baseman, and we are quickly in the 4th inning.
I've got us in the 3rd.
It is the 3rd, you're right. And Collins hits a little nubber, and he does not make it, as it's a good play there by Christian. You're right, it's the bottom of the 3rd.
Okay.
But we're moving along pretty quickly.
Not
at this
a bad
pace.
idea right there by Cooper. Just try to get on base any way you can.
Couldn't make it happen. And that's going to bring up Eli Matheny. Eli's a senior, plays left field, and looking for, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I looked at the box score yesterday. He had a hit.
All right.
So you just never know. Matheny steps in there. He's a right-handed batter. Maybe he's the spark that we need right here. And he takes this pitch inside. It gets by the catcher. It's a ball, 1-0. At this point, even a walk, anything to put some runners on base and get some movement out there.
And get back to the top of the order with Gatlin. You know he's going to be looking to swing the bat, and if not, possibly just keep this thing moving. And honestly, at this point, you're looking to get guys on for Pierce Adkins and Joel Elliott.
Yes, agreed. Here's the next pitch. It's 1-0, and it's in there for a strike. 1-1, the count to Eli Matheny. We're in the bottom of the third inning. Still no hits. It's 2 runs and no hits, no errors for the Dots. No runs, no hits, and an error for the Panthers. Next pitch is in the dirt, and Matheny doing a good job of watching that strike zone. Seems like he has a pretty good command of the strike zone, or a pretty good discipline, I should say, at the plate, and knows where that strike zone is, as he's not swinging at anything out of the zone. Here's the next pitch. There's another one at the back foot of Matheny for a ball. It's 3-1.
Sometimes as a right-handed batter, you can see the ball out of that left-handed pitcher's hand a little better than you can with the same side thrower. So you got to think that might be coming into advantage here for him. He's going to draw the walk out.
Yeah, nice job there by Matheny, and you like that, as that puts a runner on first base. And at this point, anything, as what that does, if you're at home and not a huge baseball fan, it does give you a little bit of an advantage, obviously because you got a runner on who can score. But that first baseman now, as Jeremy, can we get a shot of that first baseman over there? He's going to have to stand right on the bag, where normally he would take 4 or 5 steps off, and he's going to have to hold that runner on, which leaves a little more room over there on that right side, as that pitch is in there for a strike to Gatlin. And we got Matheny taking off, and boy, a hard slide. He's in there without even a throw. But he gets in there, and now you got a runner on second. So there you go. That's another advantage. That was the next thing. You can get a stolen base, or anyway, now a single through can sometimes score a run. A wild pitch gets him to third. You just never know.
You got to wonder if that was a cross up there. As the ball was in the strike zone, the catcher dropped it, and that allowed the Matheny to get into scoring position. That's going to be strike 2. Good pitch right down the middle. Like to see, you're going to have to see Gatlin get a little bit aggressive here with 2 strikes now. See if he can't put this ball in play. Try to drive Matheny in from second base.
All right, here's Matheny. He takes his lead, and Gatlin in trouble here. Down, no balls, 2 strikes. Christian takes a look. Now he throws that pitch in. It's a half swing. Strike 3. And so
maybe a little too aggressive on that one, Al, as he went for one that was well out of the strike zone. But again, you're trying to put it in play and get that RBI, and that will bring up another lefty, Lathan Brown, coming to the plate. He did draw a base on balls and get a stolen base in the first inning.
So there's 2 outs in the inning, and the 2-out batter will be Lathan. As you said, Lathan has been an on-base machine, and Lathan can make contact with the ball as well, as he takes this pitch low for a ball, and it is 1-0. And you got Pierce on deck. And even, if you're Lathan, you love to get a hit here, but if you draw a walk, you draw a walk, because you've got Adkins and Elliott on deck, and those have really been your guys that have had the RBIs this year. And Matheny's off and running. It's a ball hit to the left side. The shortstop's going to have to go all the way to the grass. Can't make the play. Matheny rounds third, and he'll head for home. That's going to be a hit for Lathan and a run scored. How about that?
I like it. Put the ball in play. You never know what will happen. Hit it into a very good part of the field where the shortstop had no play anywhere, and that'll make it a 1-run ball game. And here comes Pierce with the chance. Man, you'd like to see him put one in a gap somewhere and just let Lathan run for a while.
So the RBI single will go to the credit of Lathan Brown. It's 2-1, and now Adkins steps in, and I wonder if we'll see Lathan off and moving here early in the count to try to get in scoring position. First pitch, he stays right there, and that pitch is down into the dirt for ball number 1. But again,
it's an interesting thought, Al. You'd like to have him in scoring position, but you also don't want him to get thrown out and then have Pierce up next inning with no one on.
That's true. There he goes. He's off and running. The throw down not going to be in time easily, as Brown probably didn't even need to slide to be safe, and he's in there at second base. So now you have 2 men on.
Was that
man on second.
What do we have, 2-0 here?
It's 2-0, yes.
Okay.
2-0 in the inning, and the Panthers with a chance to tie this ball game up. A single will tie it up here as Adkins stands in now. You see Lathan on second. He's going to get a lead. That pitch low, and it's a ball. And so something else they might be thinking here. It is 2-0, and not that Pierce has the, nobody on this team really has like eye-popping stats to this point in the season. So maybe they're not even thinking about it. But you gotta think if this pitch is, you tell him throw one on the edge, don't throw anything right down the middle, because if you walk him, you got a base open anyways, as they're going to throw back. And that ball gets into the outfield. Brown's going to head to third. The throw comes in, not in time. The throw gets loose. He's going to go, and I think he's going to score.
He sure did, and that ball went out of play. That should be 2 bases as it went out, so he's going to score on that out.
And so that is a run scored, and there you go, just like that, as I saw the official hold up his hands. Surely they're going to say that run scored because he was well around third. Yeah, okay, they're not putting him back on third. I thought for a moment they were going to say he had to go back to the base because the ball went out of play. But, yeah, you're right. He was already off third heading to home.
What do we have count-wise,
3-0? It is 3-0 as it's 2-2, Dill.
It is.
Just like that.
Absolutely. A little bit of small ball there, and it worked. Bottom of the order coming through. Get it back to the top of the order. And some of these guys just putting the ball in play.
3-1 count, and as Pierce steps out, we're going to go back and look at that at bat by Eli Matheny is a really good at bat.
Yes, for sure.
Got a walk, and with nobody on, drew a walk, got a stolen base, and then ends up scoring as well. And then Lathan had doing a good job running the bases as Pierce is going to walk. And now Christian's having a little bit of trouble here.
And you got to imagine Pierce is probably going to be off and running here early, just like we saw with Lathan. Pierce has 8 stolen bases on the team. 8 stolen bases on the season, leading the team. If you can get him into scoring position for Joel Elliott, you just never know.
Yeah, and something about Pierce. Pierce is a really great athlete. I'm not sure he's the fastest kid I've ever seen.
Smart
but he's
base runner.
A very smart base runner. And he's plenty fast, don't get me wrong, but just a really smart base runner here. And there he goes. He's going to get a good jump.
He's in there.
No throw, and he's up round second, takes a look at third, and he'll head back now to second. And now you got a chance here. You poke one into right field, and you may score again, or there's 1,000,001 ways to score from second than on first.
Absolutely.
And Elliott stands in. 1 ball, no strikes. He takes the pitch from the left-hander, and it does catch the outer part of the plate for a strike, 1-1. You've seen it.
That was probably a perfect pitch there by Christian. There's nothing Joel's going to do with that one, right on that outside corner and low.
Here's the next one. There, it's in the dirt, and Pierce is easily at third. He was already halfway to third when that pitch hit the ground.
I'm going to give him a stolen base on that because he would have stolen that easily.
Yes, and now you have a 2-1 count to Elliott, and there are 2 outs in the inning, important to remember, but anything that gets by that catcher, be ready for Pierce to maybe make a play at it here. Joel's got definite speed at the plate. Anything in play, he could beat out to first here, and the Panthers could have the lead. We'll see what happens. Here's the next pitch from Christian. It is low and inside for a ball. 3-1 the count. And I know they do not want to put Elliott on here and just make this inning last longer than necessary. But they do have a base open here. We'll see what happens. The left-hander Christian looks in now. Here's the pitch.
Ooh.
That does catch the inner part of the plate as Joel kind of stepped out on that one. And it is full count, 2 outs. Now Adkins is running on the pitch, I imagine, here.
Joel needs to be in battle mode here. Anything close, you got to go after, and he did there.
Looks like it's a...
We're going to get him for a strike,
So, all right, I thought he dropped it for a moment, maybe just tagged the batter. And so that's how the bottom of the third ends. The Panthers do get a hit. They do tie things up at 2-2. Runs scored by Eli Matheny and Lathan Brown. And we have ourselves a new ball game. We go to the top of the 4th. We'll be back on WVRC Clay County Sports right after this.
Legs Welding, Inc., located in Clay County, West Virginia, has provided high-quality products and services to the vital West Virginia coal mining industry since 1978. specializing in custom underground mining equipment such as shuttle car bodies, scoops, booms, and components. Legs Welding is fully equipped and capable of performing a variety of your welding and manufacturing needs. We only use American-made steel, and we take pride in our solid, strong American craftsmanship. Legs Welding, Inc., 304-587-4335. Proud to support the students and athletes of Clay County.
For more than 120 years, People's Bank has been dedicated to helping businesses thrive. The local business and commercial bankers take the time to understand your business, and that's where relationships start. From there, People's Bank offers a range of loans to best fit your needs, because there's no one-size-fits-all approach to financing. Operating loans, lines of credit, cash management, whether it's for day-to-day operations, expansion, or new equipment, People's Bank is committed to working together and building your success. People's Bank, member FDIC.
If you're interested in a new tractor or implements, give Shamlin Brothers Farm Supply a call at 304-927-1426. We are a Coyote, Bush Hog, Vermeer, and Coon dealer. Also, look us up on the web at ShamlinBrothersFarmSupply.com. And may God bless.
Tony here. Go-Mart's Groovy Hoops is on now. Earn bonus rewards points and tokens with specially marked items.
Hey, it's Brad checking in. Go to gomart.com or check the app for details.
We are back for the top of the fourth inning. It is Pierce Adkins on the mound for the Panthers, and this is going to be Logan English stepping to the plate for the Dots. First pitch catches the outside part of the plate for a strike, and again, well, English has to be, he doesn't have a hit, we know that.
Are we sure this is Logan English? I'm not.
No.
I'm just messing with you. I think
we
it
may
is.
not be. As that pitch bounces in for a ball, you're right. There's always the possibility that it's not Logan English.
It very possibly could be Maverick Stone King, but
Yeah.
this is English.
Or
This is
Daniel
Logan
Burns.
English, right?
Yeah.
Logan English on the season, 100 average, 379 on base, 4 RBIs, 7 steals. It's kind of like copy and paste down the lineup with those stolen bases, Al.
Yep, and there's a pitch high for a ball, 2-1. And if you're Pierce, and if you're the Panthers, and I know Coach K's thinking the same thing, we've tied this thing up, we feel better. Don't go out there and immediately give it up in the top of the fourth. Let's get a quick inning here and get back to the plate.
Especially down towards the bottom third of the order here. You'd like to get a quick inning.
Here's the next pitch from Adkins. Swung on and tipped away foul for strike number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody on, nobody out. This is the leadoff batter in the top of the fourth inning, Logan English of the Dots.
Put a pretty good rip on that one, just a little under it.
He is ready to go, waving that bat around the top of his head. Here's the next pitch. Swung on and popped up. Looks like it's going to get out of play. And that school bus is parked right where it might get hit.
Jeremy, go save that school bus. What do you say? All right.
Well, if
Jeremy doesn't like school buses, apparently.
Yep. Jeremy, you don't want the bus to get hit.
Two and two here. You got to, like you said, you'd like to get something done on this pitch and not make it go full, because then you're in a real pickle there.
Here comes the pitch from Adkins. There it is. Strike 3. The off speed gets him swinging, and English goes down on strikes. You're going to see it right here.
Like a curveball. Right on the outside corner, swung right through it.
One of these days we'll remember to get that replay fixed.
We will.
Maybe. We'll see. All right, this is Stone King. He's a big player. Looks like Adam Dunn stepping in there.
Yes, he does.
A
right-handed version of Adam Dunn.
Let's hope he don't hit it like Adam Dunn, because if he does, we're in danger.
We better watch out.
Yeah, all right, here's Adkins now. The leg kick and the pitch. That stays low and outside. Ball number 1 to Maverick Stone King. He's 0 for 1.
I think he was 1 for 3 coming into the game, 333, so his average has dropped all the way down to 250 in 1 at bat. And puts that one in play.
Puts that one in play over to the right side, and the pitcher will cover Adkins. Stewart throws it right into the glove of Adkins. Good play there defensively, and as easy as that looks, that is an important play, because that's something I know that baseball coaches work on a lot, is covering the bag if you're the pitcher and where to go and who covers what, and that was done pretty routinely.
What do we call that? PFP, pitcher's fielding practice, or something along those lines. But yes, very important. You could just stand around there on the mound and not get over. Then you put your first baseman in a real predicament. But he did a good job bouncing over there and being there and ready for the out.
All right, now that'll bring up Ranson. Brody Ranson. I had Branson Ranson there for a moment
I
written
like
down.
Branson Ranson.
That would have been a nice name, a nice ring to it. But this is Brody, and Brody is also 0 for 1 in this ball game.
Puts that one in play. That's a trouble.
Does put it in play. Nice job. And the throw from Stewart got him. What a play. The first baseman, Luke Stewart, hits his knees, makes the throw over to Adkins. Boy, what a play there. You're going to see it right here on your screen. He hits the deck. And nice job covering. The defense, again, continuing to shine for the Panthers. That is a quick top of the fourth. We'll head to the bottom of the fourth. We're all tied at 2. We'll be right back on WVRC Clay County Sports.
Legs Welding, Inc., located in Clay County, West Virginia, has provided high-quality products and services to the vital West Virginia coal mining industry since 1978. Specializing in custom underground mining equipment such as shuttle car bodies, scoops, booms, and components, Legs Welding is fully equipped and capable of performing a variety of your welding and manufacturing needs. We only use American-made steel, and we take pride in our solid, strong American craftsmanship. Legs Welding, Inc., 304-587-4335. Proud to support the students and athletes of Clay County.
If you're interested in a new tractor or implements, give Shamlin Brothers Farm Supply a call at 304-927-1426. We are a coyote, bush hog, Vermeer, and coon dealer. Also, look us up on the web at ShamlinBrothersFarmSupply.com. And may God bless.
We are back for the bottom of the fourth inning. Panthers got 2 in the last part of the third, and now Luke Stewart, who made a really nice play over there at first base to end the top of the fourth, will step in here, and how about he get himself a hit here to lead off this inning.
Love to see that.
There it is. It's on the ground. Just foul.
I don't know what camera I'm on. There we go.
Jeremy forgot to show that one, but that's all right.
That's a foul ball.
We've been on his case about his car. He was a little late to the game today, but he had all kinds of errands to run and still made the game.
We appreciate that, don't we? Absolutely.
Yes. He was running crazy today and still made it. All right, here's the next pitch to Stu, and he watches this one go down below the knees for ball number 1.
Boy, something you hear a lot when you watch baseball as much as we do is you often see somebody make a big-time play in the field, then you get to the next round and the next half inning and make a big play offensively. So let's see if Luke Stewart cannot come up with a big-time hit here. 2-1. You're going to see this is what they call a hitter's count here, ahead in the count. So see if he can't get something he can handle and put a charge into one.
Would love to see that. Even if you're not able to do that, the recipe for runs for the Panthers has been put runners on any way you can and then make things happen on the bases. He fouls this one behind the plate. And when you're struggling to string hits together or struggling to get a hit anytime, then any base runner is always a really good thing. It puts pressure on the pitcher, mistakes happen, and then you come up with a key hit like we had last inning there, and you get a run. Here's the next pitch. That one stays high for a ball, 3-2. Boy, that wind is whipping, ain't it?
It sure is. It's about to knock his Subway sandwich off the corner of the table. 3-2 count here. It's already been a good at-bat by Stewart here. See if he can't cap it off.
He fouls that one off, stays alive. That was probably a good swing because that was a close pitch, and that could have been called strike 3. So he stays alive here. We'll live to see another day, maybe get one that he can handle. Or if one's out of the strike zone, I'm sure he'll gladly take first base.
Every pitch that he sees, John Paxton is seeing over there in the on-deck circle. You can see him timing it up. So seeing 6 pitches here, this is already a win of an at-bat. Like I said last time, see if you can't cap it off by getting on base somehow.
Christian has thrown 52 pitches, and Stewart's going to pop this one up, and they're going to give it a chase, unable to get there. That's a tough play over there in that area by the dugout. And so it's going to be 3-2 again, and Stewart just doing a good job of staying alive. And you just never know. Christian makes a mistake here. What tends to happen in these at-bats, and we hope it does, either one comes in out of the strike zone or he just throws one over, and then that's when the ball finds a lot of green grass out here in the outfield.
Just trying to end the at-bat. Oh, and that one drops right in for a strike 3 on a curveball. Good pitch there by Christian.
That was a really good pitch, and Stewart will make the march back to the home dugout, and not in the way you want, as that will be the first out of the inning. And now you're going to have John Paxton, who, again, he saw a lot of pitches there from the on-deck circle, and now he steps in and is ready to go. John struck out on 3 pitches last at-bat. We'll see if he can't make a better at-bat this time. Here's the pitch. Swings and misses. Just unable to catch up with it. If that ball ever does get in the swing path of that bat, it's going to be a hit.
And these plate appearances here by John Paxton as a freshman, you got to think by the time he's a junior and senior, these are going to pay off big time. It just looks like he's not watching that ball all the way to the plate. If you watch his head, when he's taking that big swing, it's kind of everywhere, all over the place. He needs to watch that thing all the way in. And but Christian's tough. Christian has 7 strikeouts already this evening, so he's pitching well.
Here's the next pitch. He does make contact with that one, hits it hard but foul. And it's going to be 0-2 still. And you've got Landon Delwart standing there in the on-deck circle. He better be ready. It could be dangerous over there.
Yes, we saw that in a softball game the other day.
And a nice little swing there by the shortstop.
Showing just what John's doing there, swinging away. Swinging hard, trying to make contact.
All right, here's the next pitch. And he does hit this one. It's going to find green grass. That's a base hit. A single for Paxton. There you go. Nice job by the freshman, and he'll be on first base. And now with 1 out, that brings up Delwart to the plate. And I know it's almost insane to ask this, but do you think about, with a runner on first base, maybe trying to bunt here for a hit? And if at worst you move the runner over, Delwart does have speed. I don't know.
The way we've swung the bats so far this season, that's definitely not out of the equation. Like you said, Delwart's such a good athlete. I think he could beat one out down the line. You might also see John Paxton in motion here as they're going to try to pick him off.
Well, he's in there safe, but he did have to slide back head first.
That's that left-handed move there. It's so much more dangerous than having a right-hander on the mound.
And I'm going to say that shortens up that lead over there. What do you think?
100%, yes. No doubt about it. It's in his head now, that pickoff move.
There's another throw over. He's in there safely. No problem. And so, again, Christian now thinking more about that runner at first base than he is about the batter at the plate. And if you're Delwart, stand in there and be ready to hit one. And he does square around here to bunt, pulls it back. Ball gets by the catcher. Paxton is immediately advancing to second base, and now you got a runner in scoring position here, and I like what we got cooking.
Absolutely. 1 down here. I think if you're Delwart, that doesn't take the bunt out of play still. If you can get on base and get first and third, you never know.
Yep, as Delwart steps in now.
Do I have the count right?
It is 1-0.
Okay.
Yep, and so, all right, Paxton gets him a lead off second. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. 1-1 the count to Landon Delwart. Good piece of hitting there by John Paxton. How about that?
Going the other way. Like to see it. Pitch on the outside corner.
Swung on and fouled. Went right behind that. That visitor dugout. Took a hit right there.
If you can make yourself watch that pitch all the way almost into the catcher's mitt and then drive it the opposite way, you can make yourself a lot of money in baseball hitting the ball the opposite way.
Here's the next pitch to Landon Delwart. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. John Paxton dancing around off second. Long pause, now the pitch. And that was a ball, I believe.
A little outside. That umpire's hand motion gets me every time. I need to watch it on the screen here so that I can see it a little better.
I've never seen a motion like that. It's kind of a weird thing.
Just a subtle move.
Yeah. And all right. We got time here as Delwart calls time. He is 0 for 1. Christian now up to 62 pitches, Dill. So that one's high for a ball, and you may be working into this bullpen of Poca real quick.
What did we learn the other day? Is it 110?
Yep.
110 is the limit.
Yep.
But if he's struggling to get out of an inning, they'll pull him before that.
Yeah, and then there's other factors too. I don't know how many days ago he pitched.
Yeah.
And if they have any intention of pitching him in the coming days, 110 means I think you have to have 3 days rest. So we'll see what happens. Here's the next one.
Good rip.
Fouled back. Suddenly the Panthers are making more contact.
Yeah.
And that's not unusual, but it's a welcome sight for sure if you're Coach K, Coach Johnson, and the rest of that staff, because it's just so hard and frustrating for everybody involved when you're not hitting. And now we got another timeout as Christian's taking a long time, and I'm assuming that's part of his way of keeping runners at bay. And Paxton's going to go.
All right, good. You better go get that ball. He might score.
Yes, Paxton around third. He's headed for home. Nobody's going to cover the plate. He's going to score. Nice job there by John. Heads up, base running, and a mental lapse for the Dots, and they find themselves down 3-2. How about that?
He was trying to steal third. Well, it was 3-2, so he's running with the pitch. Ball in the dirt, gets away, and John Paxton said, I'm not going to stop running until I get across home plate. Excellent job there. Gives us the lead, Al.
Yeah, and with only one out, he doesn't have to run.
Right.
And so I'm wondering, Poca kind of just forgot about him. He was off running.
So here, and Cooper shows that bunt there. You got to think that puts it in the mind of that pitcher and everybody on the infield.
With one out, I definitely think it is possible here, as now he squares around again. Now just pulls it back, and a called strike. Boy, that one looked inside to me.
I thought so too, Al.
Must have caught the inside part of the plate. It's 1-1 the count now, as you see 28 Landon Delward out there at second base. Gets him a nice little lead here. Now the look back from Christian. He'll hold for a long pause. Now he'll pause again. Now he's going to throw. And that's that little move that the Panthers like to run, sometimes in in-game situation, especially when we played Calhoun. We had an inside move there, as Delward's going to do it again here. He's going to step off. Now he's going. It's in there for a strike. No throw over to third. And now Delwart's on third, and now a pitch that gets by the catcher suddenly scores another run, and you don't even have to have a hit.
You're right, and did we say that was in there for a strike?
Yeah.
I was doing other things.
1-2.
Now Cooper's in a big-time spot here with a man on third and less than 2 away. He's got a chance for an RBI here if he can just put it in play somewhere.
If he puts this thing even on the ground, I think Delwart's running. It's inside. Cooper takes it for a ball. 2-2 the count. You got Eli Matheny on deck, who walked earlier in the ball game and scored a run. And then if Cooper and Eli can reach, it will be Gatlin Stanton back to the plate looking for some revenge after 2 outs early. Here's Collins now, stands in, 2 balls, 2 strikes, only 1 away. It's low for a ball, 3-2, as Delward is chased back to third.
Boy, if that ball gets away even a little bit, you got to think Landon's going to try to take home on that, because they have not been covering bases the way they should be. I think Landon's going to be aggressive on a ball in the dirt.
Here is the full count pitch from Christian. The kick and the pitch. Oh, there it is, strike 3. Man, what a pitch. And he has went back to that one over and over and over. And it gets Cooper that time. And so with 2 outs, you still have a runner on third, but now you've got the situation changes just a little bit with 2 outs. You got to find a way to get on base here if you're going to score.
And Eli had a really nice at bat back in the third inning, just 1 inning ago, base on balls, and then he stole second base. So, he's had a good eye this evening. Let's see if he can't keep it up here. Strike on the outside corner.
Yeah, another strike, and the Panthers have just not read that breaking ball out of his hand, and it's been trouble.
Christian is up to 8 strikeouts this evening, so
wow,
that's what he's done this season. Though he's been over a strikeout an inning, so he's definitely on that pace this evening. 2 strikeouts per inning, actually.
Yeah, ratcheting it up just a little bit. It's 0-1. Here's the next pitch, inside for a ball. Good job by the catcher back there behind the plate, Brumfield. He made a nice stop back there, because again, all the pressure is on the catcher right here. If any pitch in the dirt gets by, or any pitch that's inside or outside gets by, it could cost you a run. And so that is Grayson Brumfield back there behind the plate doing a good job. As Christian looks in, now here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one stayed off the plate. And so the Panthers just not seeing it out of the hand of Nate Christian here in this ball game. Christian now up to 73 pitches in the bottom of the 4th inning. He was pretty pitch efficient the first couple innings, and then the last 2, he's racked up that count pretty quickly. That ball in the dirt. Here comes the runner to score. He's in there safe. Another run scored by the Panthers. Heads up base running Landon Delworth. That ball got by the catcher just a bit. And no help at the plate. It is 4-2 Clay County.
And I tried to get a replay on that one. It didn't save for me, so excellent job there. We said if that ball's in the dirt, Landon's going to be aggressive. He was. It was a close play, but he was able to get that hand in there.
Yes, and another run for the Panthers from making things happen on the base paths. And now at 4-2, Christian just throws that one way out of the strike zone. He had kind of been dialed in right there. You wonder if that gets in his head a little bit. And you can kind of read body language sometimes, and it's frustrating when you haven't really given up a ton, 2 hits, but those, there's a shot into the left field corner. That's a hit from Matheny. And now we've got a runner on first, and that's a solid hit.
Boy, that might have been the hardest hit ball we've seen these last couple of games. Eli turned on that one, got it into that left field corner, and he's going to be on first to turn this thing back over to Gatlin Stanton. And we might have a meeting on the mound here. Not sure what's going on.
Well, that pitch was up, and Matheny was waiting on it and ripped it into left field for a hit. And so it didn't matter if Delworth would have been off and running or not. He was going to get a hit on that. He was going to get in on that one.
Boy, he hit that thing hard, didn't he?
Yes,
you could hear that thing. That was a hard hit ball, and we're back to the top of the order. Let's see if maybe Matheny's not on the move again.
There he goes. He's going to be up easy. Stolen base by Matheny. And it is 1-0 to Gatlin Stanton. And now, if you're the Panthers, you're wanting to join in on this hit party.
100%. Keep this thing rolling.
Matheny stands in looking. Now we got time called. Or Gatlin Stanton, I'm sorry, stands in. Matheny's off second base here. As he'll step back in, Stanton will. Staring down the left-hander, Nate Christian. Here's the pitch. Inside for a ball. It gets by the catcher. Matheny off and running. He'll be up on third. And just like that, 2 pitches, and he's advanced 2 bases. Panthers wreaking havoc on the base paths.
If this ball's in the dirt, Matheny's probably going to be off and running. They might have a pitching change here, Al, as I see Poca's coach coming out to talk.
Yes, it looks like we're going to have a meeting on the mound, probably a change. We will take a quick break. We'll be right back right after this. This is WVRC Clay County Sports.
Stump's Funeral Home and Cremation has been in business since 1897. Family owned and operated for 6 generations, offering you and your loved ones services with dignity and respect. With 3 locations to serve your needs in Grantsville, Arnoldsburg, and Stump Maddox Funeral Home in Clendenin. We offer traditional funeral services, cremation, green burial, monuments, new sales and lettering of existing stones, military services, funeral pre-planning, and aftercare grief resources. Let our licensed professionals guide you through the difficult process of honoring and saying goodbye to your loved ones. Stump's Funeral Home and Cremation.
We are back suddenly as they're going to trust Nate Christian. I don't know what they decided to come out and say, we'll give you another try.
Well, we thought we had a pitching change coming in, but they quickly told us otherwise. So I think that was a ball 3-0 here. I think you take until he throws you a strike if you're Gatlin.
Yeah, don't get yourself into an out, and he does walk right there. Now you've got runners on the corners. As I imagine, Gatlin will be moving. You don't want to run yourself into an out, but I think you could take second pretty easy. As Lathan Brown will step in. Brown has been an on-base machine and can hit the ball as well. He is 1 for 1. He did have a hit and an RBI earlier in this ball game. As Poca sailing along right here with 2-0, felt pretty comfortable, and suddenly the tides have changed. There's a strike to the lefty Lathan Brown. And Gatlin doesn't look to be running. Maybe you don't run here as you don't want to take the bat out of Brown's hands.
I think he'll be moving here soon as we had a pickoff play at third.
And they're going to say safe, but there really isn't anybody close to the base right here. Check that other view out for a moment, Dale. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I think he could probably get in there standing.
Doesn't look like they're worried about it too much as he's going to get a huge lead. I mean a massive lead.
Even if he
there.
throws over, you can steal that base.
Yep, there's a hit right to the second base, the shortstop. He throws over to first. A hard hit ball, but it's 4 and out. But you like that one was hit hard. And you also like that 2 runs come in to score. We head to the top of the 5th inning. The Panthers with a 4-2 lead over the Dots of Poca High School. We will be right back right after this on WVRC Clay County Sports.
Welcome to Biscuit Country, where joy is measured one ladle at a time. Where smiles come with a side of gravy, warming the soul. Start your morning at Tudor's Biscuit World with our super breakfast. Or dig into the Big Tater, crispy potatoes topped with eggs and bacon, then crowned with savory gravy. And don't forget the classic, gravy over a biscuit. Welcome to Biscuit Country, where at Tudor's, you're always home.
Clay Family Pharmacy is your hometown pharmacy, serving Clay County and the surrounding areas with prompt, reliable service and a family-friendly atmosphere. We are open to serve you weekly. Our hours are Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and we are open Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Give us a call at 304-587-2123. Clay Family Pharmacy, proud supporters of all Clay County athletes.
People's Bank Student Checking Account is designed for teens and college students. The special account allows for experience managing a checking account with a highly rated mobile banking app, along with a People's Bank Debit MasterCard for purchases and ATM use. It also offers options for direct deposit and mobile check deposit. Visit your nearest People's Bank location or learn more at peebo.com. People's Bank, working together, building success for now and for the future. Member FDIC.
Tony here. Go-Mart's Groovy Hoops is on now. Earn bonus rewards points and tokens with specially marked items.
Hey, it's Brad checking in. Go to gomart.com or check the app for details.
We are back. It is 4-2. Panthers with a lead. And got a no-hitter going, too. I should say that. Probably shouldn't say that.
No, at this point, evident. Since it's been said once, we just keep it going.
Yes.
So we do have the no-hitter running at this point.
4 runs on 3 hits for the Panthers and an error. It is 2 runs, no hits, and no errors for the Dots. And this is, I can't tell who this is. It's
a wonderful question. Yeah. Oh.
It's a shot to center field, though. Uh-oh, Dale. That's a hit.
That was probably Brody Ranson, if I had to guess, or Maverick Stone King. I don't think I'm right.
That wasn't Stone King, but that might have been Ranson.
Let's see what number we got there, Jeremy. Is that number? I can't see it.
Can't tell who that is. We've got another left-handed batter coming up, and this may be Brumfeld. Nope, this is Christian. That was Brumfeld. Just got the hit.
So Brumfeld with a solid single in the center. Honestly, he hit that ball pretty hard.
He's the catcher as well. And so Brumfeld will be off of first, and it is Nate Christian back to the plate.
Brumfeld just a freshman now, so that was a pretty solid swing for a freshman on a first pitch of the inning.
That pitch in there for a strike. Pierce is putting together a nice night. He's got 25 pitches here as he works in the top of the 5th. When he take over in the 2nd.
I believe you're right. Yeah, he got 1 out in the 2nd inning.
So working on it in his 3rd full inning here. As Christian looks in, he has not had a plate appearance. It's 0 for 0. 2 walks, I guess, if I'm not mistaken. And they'll throw over to first, not in time. And you don't want to give up anything silly here. You want to just keep getting outs quickly as that pitch is in the dirt for a ball. 1-1 the count. It is Nate Christian stepping in. Nate has done the pitching.
Brumfield does have 4 stolen bases on the season, so you do need to keep an eye over there. That's why we keep throwing it over. Just keep him close as you can. But again, that opens up a huge hole there between the first baseman and the second baseman, especially for a left-handed hitter.
Yeah, big hole over there. You are right on that right side of the infield. Here's the next pitch. Swung on and fouled back behind the plate for a strike. And now you've got Christian down to 1 strike left. And that's what you like to see. Maybe let's roll one up here, 6-4-3. How about it?
I wouldn't mind that a bit.
We have the defense to do it. No doubt. That middle infield of Delwar and Elliott.
Boy, he's gonna have to hit the ball hard to turn it on him, though. He's pretty fast, especially coming out of that left-handed batter's box.
Swing and a miss.
Oh, I think he might have got a piece of it there.
Dropped. I thought he caught it. So, yep, correction. Good spot there, Deal.
Still 1-2 here.
1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody out after a single into center for Grayson Brumfeld to lead off this top of the 5th inning for the Dots. They're going to throw over. I thought he got him out.
So who has the call over there? Is it this second base umpire here?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't see him make a call.
Yeah, he kind of just signaled easily safe.
Gotcha.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Here is Adkins' pitch. Again, dropped, and
I think he's out. He didn't get a piece of that one.
Strike 3. He cannot run on that one because there is a runner occupying the base. And so a drop third strike with a runner on first is just a strikeout. And with 1 out in the inning, the batter's Nick Grayley. Nick is 0 for 1 today. He'll stand in. He's a right-handed batter. He'll look right down at Pierce, whose pitch comes in, swing and a miss. The runner is going, and he'll stand in there to second easily.
As the wind starts to whip again.
What happened? Did he foul it off?
He must have, because they're sending him back to first base.
I couldn't see it. Foul ball. So I just like to call it anyways, as though it wasn't a foul ball, just to keep everybody aware. And then we're like, just kidding.
Yeah.
All right, now we're going to have a stoppage here as maybe
Tiny shoe over there first.
So Grayley going to tie his shoe here. Or Christian, rather. That's Brumfeld, I'm sorry. Brumfeld's on first. And Grayley is at the plate. Christian made it out. They're going to throw over again, not in time. He's safe.
I like those white shoes at the plate there. Those look clean there for Grayley, don't they?
They do. Makes him look like a hitter, doesn't it?
Yep.
Adkins stares down the catcher. Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul.
Fouled that one, yeah.
Well, you can't hardly see that it's foul.
You got to
watch for that ricochet.
Keep close on that umpire. If he throws those hands up, that's a foul ball. Sometimes that's easier said than done with so much action going on.
Pierce will now step back up on the rubber now. And the base runner is erased, and that hurts if you're Poca. Down 2 runs here as the innings start to wind down, and now you've erased the 1 base runner you had. And if you're the Panthers, that kind of makes you kind of take a sigh of relief here.
100%.
Here's the 2-strike pitch.
Nice.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That ends the top of the 5th. Boy, that looked smooth.
Up and in. That's where you like to go for that 3rd strike swinging. Nice pitch.
All right, we will head to the bottom of the 5th. Panthers still lead by a score of 4-2. Coming to the plate. We will be right back right after this on WVRC, Clay County Sports.
People's Bank Student Checking Account is designed for teens and college students. The special account allows for experience managing a checking account with a highly rated mobile banking app, along with a People's Bank Debit MasterCard for purchases and ATM use. It also offers options for direct deposit and mobile check deposit. Visit your nearest People's Bank location or learn more at peebo.com. People's Bank, working together, building success for now and for the future. Member FDIC.
If you're interested in a new tractor or implements, give Shamlin Brothers Farm Supply a call at 304-927-1426. We are a coyote, bush hog, Vermeer, and coon dealer. Also, look us up on the web at ShamlinBrothersFarmSupply.com. And may God bless.
Looking for unbeatable deals? Geno's has 3 sizzling offers for just $9.99 each. Build your own large 3-topping pizza or enjoy a homestyle spaghetti lunch special with that drink. All for only $9.99. And for a limited time, get 2 medium specialty pizzas for just $9.99 each. That's right, a large 3-topping pizza, spaghetti with a drink, or medium specialty pizzas are all just $9.99 each. Geno's Pizza and Spaghetti House, where $9.99 gets you more.
Participating locations are listed at genospizza.com.
Tony here. Go-Mart's Groovy Hoops is on now. Earn bonus rewards points and tokens with specially marked items.
Hey, it's Brad checking in. Go to gomart.com or check the app for details.
If you're interested in a new tractor or implements, give Shamlin Brothers Farm Supply a call at 304-927-1426. We are a coyote, bush hog, Vermeer, and coon dealer. Also, look us up on the web at ShamlinBrothersFarmSupply.com. And may God bless.
Pierce Adkins up to the plate.
We are back. I have no idea, Dale. You're right. What
Pierce
took
is
so
up to the
long?
plate. That must have been the 5th inning stretch. Harry Carey up there in the booth singing the 5th inning stretch, getting everybody going.
Bobby Carey.
Bobby Carey.
Yes. All right. Here is Pierce Adkins, and it is still Nate Christian at the plate, or at the mound, on the mound rather, not at the plate. It's Pierce Adkins at the plate.
Well, Pierce drew a walk last inning, stole second, stole third. So you'd like to just see him get on base here.
Yep, and we'll get a shot of Mr. Payton here in a little bit.
There he is.
Here's the next pitch, swing and fouled. And boy, Barry doing some walking down there.
That's a little speed walking there, I think.
And business too. So a good shot of it. He'd been walking for about 6 hours.
He had to have burned 9,000 calories at this point.
Yes. He can go.
He took the hat off, so his head must have started sweating.
All right. 1 ball, 1 strike count to Pierce Adkins. Panthers started to put the ball in play a little bit more, and Pierce going to pop this one up over to the third base side.
Oh, just missed it.
No play.
Boy, I thought he had a play on that one. Now that's you live to play another play here if you're Pierce. Line that thing out now as you're you probably shouldn't be coming back to the plate on this one here. As the third baseman just couldn't quite get to it. Wynn's playing tricks on it. But
well, and you're right over there against the dugout fence. Maybe that played a part, but Burns not able to bring that one in. And so Pierce gets another life here as he'll step in, and this is where you, if you're a pitcher, if you're Poca, you're thinking this is where bad things happen. We should have had him out. Let's see what happens here. That dugout coming alive for the Panthers. You can hear it all the way from up here. They are screaming and hollering for Pierce. This is the part of the lineup you love to have up and get some insurance runs, as we like to call them.
Yes.
Here's the pitch. Stays outside for a ball. It is 3-2, if I'm not mistaken, or 2-2.
Yeah, I've got 2-2 here.
2-2, you're right.
Probably an action pitch right here.
Here we go. Pierce has struck out looking and walked in this ball game so far. He is 0 for 1. Here's the next pitch. Stays outside for a ball, 3-2. That is pitch number 88 if you're Nate Christian.
Or a good battle here, back to a full count by Pierce. You don't have to go after anything out of the zone here. You take your walk and then steal second, third like you did last time.
Absolutely. Here it is. That is in the dirt. Ball number 4. And the one out, or the no out batter is Joe Elliott. I'm sorry. I lost my train of thought for a moment. But with a runner on first and nobody out, good spot to be in if you're Joe Elliott. As Pierce, again, a smart base runner. if he's on first, you got a big hole over there on the right side for a ball to get through. But I think you're right. I think you steal second base right here.
I think you're looking to steal, and we have a new game Coach Nichols has just invented. He said $10 donation if somebody hits Coach Payton in the head with a ball.
Well, yeah.
I'll match that. $20
yes.
donation.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, here we go. So it is Elliott who is squaring around the bunt possibly, and they've got Pierce. He's going to be in there safe anyways as they threw over to first, and he just took off running. Poca has had all kinds of trouble keeping us contained on the bases.
Well, I'll tell you, if you can get such a big lead like Pierce had there's not much you can do even if you do throw over because you're already halfway to second base.
Yeah.
It's got to be a perfect throw right on the money. And Pierce is on second base here with nobody out. Let me get that switched.
A throw back. Oh, this is trouble.
Yeah.
And he's out. They do get an out, that inside move, and that is an out. As Pierce will jog back over to the dugout. That's frustrating. I'm sure he is as frustrated as anybody because Pierce is a really smart base runner. Just made a mistake there, got a little too far off, got caught leaning, and now that erases that base runner, and Elliott is a one-out batter. Here's the next pitch. Check swing. I believe he went around.
I think you're right. And was that the first pitch of that at bat? Is it 0-1 right now?
Yep.
Okay, good deal. We're all caught up.
No balls and a strike. Around the infield for the Dots, left to right, it's Burns, Jones, English, and Stone King at first base. Nate Christian still on the mound, and Grayson Brumfield behind the plate. There's a strike to reset the outfield in left. It's Nick Grayley, Jackson McClanahan playing center, and Brody Ranson playing in right field.
Well, I tell you, that last pitch looked like it might have been up a little bit out of the zone, but the umpire called it a strike. So now Joel needs to battle. He's going to take ball one right there. Try to get back into a hitter's count here and do some damage somewhere. He does have, sorry, buddy, he does have a one double on the season, so he does have a little bit of pop in that bat. We know he's got speed to get around those bases.
Joel grounded out, and he was out at first on a drop third strike in this ball game. That pitch in the dirt. So Joel battling here, good eye. Those would be very easy pitches to swing at, but he doesn't do so. And now it's 2-2. And
got to look for that big overhand curveball here that Christian has thrown several times with 2 strikes and been able to float it right into the zone. You can't give up on it right out of the hand. Watch it all the way in. If it's floating into that strike zone, give it a good whip.
Elliott ready to go. Oh, there it is. You call it, buddy.
Goodness. It's a good pitch. It's tough.
Number 3, and that is the second out of the inning, and that will bring up the first baseman, Luke Stewart. Boy, that curveball was coming. That's his go-to pitch when he needs one, and he gets it there.
That's the 9th strikeout on the evening for Christian. Solid performance here so far.
9 strikeouts. Wow. Well, here you go. You've got Stewart, who I believe flied out to center field and struck out looking earlier in this ball game. That fly out to center was kind of a pop fly that I thought might reach that area where no one could get to, but McClanahan made a nice play on it. Now he's looking at 0-1. There's a shot into the right field area. 3 going in.
What a catch.
Makes the play. That is English. Logan English reaches out and makes the play. Boy, how about that?
I'd like to get a replay of that. I can't get it to save. Maybe I did. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll check it out.
Nah, right after.
Right at the end. Yeah, so that's how the 5th inning comes to a close. Panthers maintain a 4-2 lead. We head to the top of the 6th. We will be right back right after this on WVRC Clay County Sports.
Stump's Funeral Home and Cremation has been in business since 1897. Family owned and operated for 6 generations, offering you and your loved ones services with dignity and respect. With 3 locations to serve your needs in Grantsville, Arnoldsburg, and Stump Maddox Funeral Home in Clendenin. We offer traditional funeral services, cremation, green burial, monuments, new sales and lettering of existing stones, military services, funeral pre-planning, and aftercare grief resources. Let our licensed professionals guide you through the difficult process of honoring and saying goodbye to your loved ones. Stump's Funeral Home and Cremation.
Welcome to Biscuit Country, where joy is measured one ladle at a time, where smiles come with a side of gravy, warming the soul. Start your morning at Tudor's Biscuit World with our super breakfast, or dig into the Big Tater, crispy potatoes topped with eggs and bacon, then crowned with savory gravy. And don't forget the classic, gravy over a biscuit. Welcome to Biscuit Country, where at Tudor's, you're always home.
Tony here. Go-Mart's Groovy Hoops is on now. Earn bonus rewards points and tokens with specially marked items.
Hey, it's Brad checking in. Go to gomart.com or check the app for details.
We are back for the top of the 6th inning. 6 outs to go if you're Clay County for a victory here at home against a Poca Dot team. Be a really good win, but you got to get out Cooper Jones to start this inning off, and there's a good way to start it as Adkins throws a strike, and it is no balls and 1 strike.
Good breaking ball there by Pierce Adkins. Came back across onto that outside corner. Cooper Jones again this season, batting under 200 early in the season, but he looks like a pretty good hitter up there at the plate.
He grounded out in the first inning, his first up at bat, and then he struck out looking in his second plate appearance. This is his third. Early on, it looked like it was going to be trouble for the Panthers getting outs, but they settled in. Has done a nice job since, as this one is grounded right to the shortstop. Delwart picks it up, makes the play. Nice job. Routine play, and that is not always routine for a lot of teams, but it is for us, as you're going to see it right here. Nice pick, nice throw, good play over there also by Stewart at first base, and there's one away. And that's how you do it. Pierce only at 37 pitches.
Good job by Pierce. He stepped in here in a tough spot, got a big out, and that's going to bring up McClanahan to the plate. You like to see him up here with nobody on.
Yep, McClanahan hit a ground ball and reached on an error by the third baseman, and then he also grounded out. Everything has been hit to the left side for McClanahan over near that third base area. And
I don't think we got to go through his stats like we should have. He's a .609 batter on the season, 2 doubles, 3 homers, 21 RBIs, and 12 stolen bases. So, again, this is probably their best player. We've done a pretty good job of containing him. Let's see if Pierce can continue it here with an 0-2 count now. Perfect pitch on a perfect location. Nothing McClanahan's going to do with that out.
Yep, agreed, and it's quickly 0-2 to McClanahan, just exactly what you want. Let's see if you can't get him to chase here or roll over on something softly. There it is, high. Ooh, I thought they might get a strike call. They don't, and so it is 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Jackson McClanahan. He stays right in that batter's box, doesn't even step out, and Pierce is ready to go. Here's the kick and the pitch. Swung on, hit hard over to the left side. Diving stop, unable to make the play. Stanton there to back it up. The throw goes into the cutoff man, Delwart. McClanahan will be on second base standing. That's a good piece of hitting and nearly an excellent play by Matheny.
Yeah, he gave it a shot, couldn't quite get it. Good job backing up there by Stanton. And threw the ball in there to the cutoff man, and I think McClanahan's going to be on second here with the double.
Yep, there's a good shot of Eli Matheny there.
Tried to make a play on that ball.
Almost made an excellent play right there for sure.
So that is going to bring up now Daniel Burns with a runner on second. 1 down. It is not a 1-2 count. We'll get that fixed. See if Pierce can't settle in here and get these next 2.
Burns going to square around
nice
and
pitch.
bunt, and gets a nice get-over breaking ball there, if you want to call it that, right over the heart of the plate. And Burns took it there without really any contest. He's a big guy standing behind the plate right there.
Yes, he is. Big kid.
Here's the next pitch. Swung on just barely. Got a piece of it off the end of the bat. It is 0-2. And now this could be dangerous here if you're the Panthers, because you've got the tying run at the plate, and you don't want to mess around. Some of these guys have hit home runs here. I know McClanahan had a couple.
And you can see on that last swing, again, he hit the ball super hard into a gap. Matheny tried to make a play on it, but that ball was hit hard. I knew that was probably going to be a double right off the bat.
Here is the next pitch. Runner goes. That ball hit foul. Looked like that might have been a hit and run right there.
Yeah.
So it is 0-2. So if you're Pierce, you got him right where you want him. This is Daniel Burns. He struck out swinging, and he flied out to the right fielder. Hit a hard hit ball to Paxton. John made a nice play on it over there in right field. So look for him to put the ball in play. Pierce stares down the catcher. Now he turns and looks McClanahan back to the base. No throw made.
Well, again, you never know. That might just force McClanahan back a little closer to that second base, and a hit to the outfield might not be able to score him. You never know. That one pickoff move right there could change a bunch of things.
Here's the next one. It's a ground ball nubber. Pierce is going to come up throwing. Makes the play at first. McClanahan will advance to second base, but you get that big and all-important second out of the inning. And now the batter will be Logan English, runner on third, but there are 2 men down.
Boy, I don't think you can overstate how big of an at-bat this is going to be coming up here with, you said it, Logan English coming up. I believe he's 0 for, let me see here, 0 for 2 on the evening. He is on the season batting 100. He does have 4 RBIs. So see if you can't get him to punch out or get a little weak contact here. Good pitch.
He hit a ground ball to third and reached on an error in his second plate appearance. Actually, it was his first plate appearance, and then he struck out swinging.
Okay.
So he was the one that was batting whenever there was an out on the bases, so he actually technically came up 3 times, swing and a miss, but only have 2 plate appearances here. He has put the ball in play, as have a lot of these dot players, so we'll see what happens this time around.
Pierce has a couple of pitches to play with here, 0-2. You don't have to put one in the zone. You can try to get him to fish. And he does try to get him to go outside. Couldn't get the swing. Again, you don't have to give in here and throw one in the zone. If you can put one close, make one start in the zone, and then maybe go out of the zone and make him swing and miss, you'll take that.
Here is Logan English. And Pierce Atkins trying to get out of this 6th inning. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball is hooked foul to the right side. And it is 1-2 still. Good play there by Coach K, making the play.
Absolutely. And it wouldn't think anything less.
Yep, he saw him pick that ball right up out of the ground. Didn't let it get to him, to his body. He scooped it right up out of there and made a nice underhanded toss.
I like it. I like it.
4-2, your score. Here's the next pitch from Adkins. Low and outside for a ball, 2-2. And now here you want some action on this one. Again, we've said it before. You really do not want to go 3-2 because that puts the runners in motion with 2 outs. And that's really dangerous, as you don't want that to happen, as anything could bring that runner home from third. You want to get some action here on a 2-2 pitch. Here it is. Good pitch right at Adkins. He caught it. What a play. Out number 3. Good job. You're going to see it right here.
Hard hit ball.
That's how you filled your position. Boom.
Nice.
Made the play. Nice job, Pierce. That's how the 6th inning ends. We head to the bottom of the 6th. The Panthers lead 4-2. We'll be right back right after this.
At People's Bank, the team of local wealth management professionals can help you achieve your financial goals. They provide customized services, including investment management, estate planning, trust administration services, retirement planning, and if you're a business owner, 401k plans for your employees. The strategies are designed to grow and preserve wealth while minimizing risk. People's Bank, working together, building success. Investment products are not FDIC insured, not deposits, and not guaranteed by People's Bank. Not insured by any federal government agency, subject to risk and may lose value.
If you're interested in a new tractor or implements, give Shamlin Brothers Farm Supply a call at 304-927-1426. We are a Coyote, Bush Hog, Vermeer, and Coon dealer. Also, look us up on the web at ShamlinBrothersFarmSupply.com. And may God bless.
Stump's Funeral Home and Cremation has been in business since 1897. Family owned and operated for 6 generations, offering you and your loved ones services with dignity and respect. With 3 locations to serve your needs in Grantsville, Arnoldsburg, and Stump Maddox Funeral Home in Clendenin. We offer traditional funeral services, cremation, green burial, monuments, new sales and lettering of existing stones, military services, funeral pre-planning, and aftercare grief resources. Let our licensed professionals guide you through the difficult process of honoring and saying goodbye to your loved ones. Stump's Funeral Home and Cremation.
We are back as Paxton takes that first pitch for a strike. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Panthers looking for some insurance runs here. And you got the 6, 7, 8 batters coming up. If anybody reaches, you got Eli Matheny, and then you turn the order over. Wouldn't you love to have some insurance runs here?
Yes, we would for sure.
We'd love to have your mic turned on as well.
Right. All right.
And again, yeah, we were talking about it over break. Some innings it takes 4 or 5 minutes between teams switching, and then sometimes it's 32 seconds.
So it's hard to get the ads correct, but we'll get it figured out by about the last game of the season, I'd say.
Paxton is 1 for 2. He had a single to right field, and then he struck out swinging as well. But he finds himself in a 2-1 count and a favorable count here in this bottom of the 6th inning.
I believe he took a pitch on the outside corner in his last at-bat and drove it to that right side to the right fielder. And you'd like to see him do that again here because it does not look like Christian has any intent of coming to the inside part of the plate.
Now he throws that little breaking ball that just folds over right on the outside corner, and that's the perfect place to put it in right field as that one stays low, and we may have had the count wrong, Dale. It looks like it is ball 4.
Oh, was that ball 4? Okay.
Yep. We'll take it.
Yes,
so we got a
will.
runner on, and now the 7-hole hitter, Landon Delwart, will come up to the plate and do the hitting. Delwart 0 for 1 so far in this ball game. He struck out swinging, and he walked.
Moved up to second on a wild pitch, stole third base, and then scored on that hectic play there in the 3rd inning or 4th.
It started the
fourth
scoring
inning
for the Panthers,
Yeah.
actually, if I remember correctly, as John inches off, faked the steal, and as you saw some action there at second base, John took off an extra step and then came straight back. I wonder if that was a intentional fake steal there to kind of get in the mind of Nick Christian.
Not a bad idea.
Christian, sorry.
Not a bad idea.
And it is 1-0 as there's a bunt by Delwart right up the first baseline, but it's going to go foul. Boy, that would have been a good one. And that pitcher, Christian, I'm not sure. Maybe he knew it was going to go foul, but he did not run over there to cover the base. Well, it's been a problem.
He didn't get over there after it for sure. He's fallen off. We'll have to watch how he falls off the mound. If you fall off to the right side, sometimes that's a tough play to make as you're going towards third base.
Yeah,
but still, you need to get over there and try to make a play on it.
He has done a really good job on the mound this game, but really that's been a troubling spot just from our vantage point in this ball game, and something the Panthers may be taking advantage of here as, again, now they've got Paxton picked off, and he's going to get caught in a rundown here as he is going to make him work for it.
Oh.
Almost had it there. Now he's going to turn around. This could be trouble. And they tag him right on the back.
Boy, I tell you, at some point you're run down like that. But still, there's one out in the inning for Landon Delwart.
All right, 1 ball, 1 strike the count. And that pitch stays away for ball number 2. Landon Delwart 0 for 1 in this ball game, but did score a run and wrecked some havoc on the base paths. Landon started the game, pitched into the 2nd inning as well. He hits this one, but it goes foul. It is 2 balls and a strike. Nick Christian now at 103 pitches, as I'm sure they would love for him to finish this inning, but once you get to 110, that's it. And you can finish the at-bat. And we got a little fella running down on the track. I wonder if that was him doing some screaming.
I think that was Jeremy over there.
Yeah, Jeremy doing some screaming. All right, so Delwart is going to get some attention there at first base. I think he's going to be okay. That'll leave a mark. I'll have to ask him about that one tomorrow in math class.
Absolutely.
How he's feeling.
Ask if he rubbed it, because I don't think they're supposed to when you get hit by a pitch. They say, don't rub it. Don't rub it. All right, who we got here? Cooper Collins.
Yeah, so, all right, Christian at 105 pitches. We are nearing that mark here, and this may be the at-bat. If Cooper can last 5 pitches here, this is going to be the end of Nick Christian.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Nate Christian. I want to call him Nick Christian.
Well, we got a bus driver in county, Nick Christian, so we got that name on the tip of our tongues.
The throw over. This is trouble. The throw down.
I think he got in there.
He's in there safe. Delwart is safe. I mean, I think the throw initially had beat the runner, but the tag wasn't there.
A little bit high on the throw, and he was able to get that hand in for sure.
All right, so Delwart now is on second base, and Christian still trying to find a way to battle through. He needs 2 outs to get through this bottom of the 6th inning. Collins stands in. They're going to throw back. Delwart's going to be safe. He's going to reach 110 if they count throw-overs. They do not count those, however. So here we go. Delaware gets a little smaller of a lead this time. The lefty deals. This bunt is popped up.
Ooh,
Not able to make the play. Uh-oh. Oh, no, he may have got hurt. I think he's all right. Sure, the way he leaned over,
Yeah.
I was really, well, I can't.
Sure.
I don't know. I hope he's not hurt. Ran right into the fence area.
And that is Daniel Burns, the big kid over there at third base.
Yeah, Burns looks
Made
like
a
he's
good
going to shake it
attempt at it.
off. So, been a tough inning.
So what do we have here, count-wise, Al?
Should be 1-0.
1-0. That was
Should be.
That was a foul bunt, so it should be.
Oh, 0-1. Yeah, that's right. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Delwart's going to take off. And the long windup really gave the catcher no chance, as it takes him. You know, if you watch any Major League Baseball, they'll talk about how they time the pitcher once he starts his leg kick, and it took him a long time to get there as Delwart gets in there with a
Ball gets
steal.
by.
Delwart's on his way.
All right. Well, you know
That ball was way down the third base line.
That pick off to third base is you very rarely see that work, so that's a little bit risky there, and you see it scores a run for Clay County.
They threw that ball down the right field line, down the left field line rather, sorry, and that's a run. That's a big insurance run for the Panthers. And
1-2.
It is 1 ball, 2 strikes, still only 1 out, and I imagine you're getting close. Poca probably does not want to have to pitch somebody else here, but at 1:08, there's a ball.
So this is going to be the last pitch that he
It'll
can
have to
throw.
be.
Is that correct?
I believe so.
Unless it's a foul ball.
He can finish this at bat.
This will
but
be his last batter.
Will be his last batter at 110 pitches, unless we have the rule wrong.
You know what, Al? He has pitched a heck of a ball game, to be honest with you. It's just been some small mistakes here and there. He's going to get another strikeout.
And is that 10?
That is number 10 on the evening, unless I've missed one. And let's see.
I believe that's 110 pitches.
And there comes the Poca coach out there to talk to him and get somebody else in there to pitch.
All right, well, we'll take a quick break as we change pitchers. Nick Christian finishes the game, 5 2/3 innings and 10 strikeouts.
I believe you're right. Nate Christian.
Nate Christian. I still want to say Nick. Well, the next guy's Nick Grayley. So,
okay.
Yeah, they got me all confused. Nate Christian finishes with 5 2/3 of innings pitched.
Number 4 coming in to pitch, I believe, if I'm not, or is it Cooper Jones going to come in to pitch, it looks
Jones. All right, let's take a very quick break. We'll be right back right after this on WVRC Clay County Sports.
Welcome to Biscuit Country, where joy is measured one ladle at a time, where smiles come with a side of gravy, warming the soul. Start your morning at Tudor's Biscuit World with our super breakfast, or dig into the Big Tater, crispy potatoes topped with eggs and bacon, then crowned with savory gravy. And don't forget the classic, gravy over a biscuit. Welcome to Biscuit Country, where at Tudor's, you're always home.
In your time of need, call Wilson Smith Funeral Home, 154 Main Street in Clay, West Virginia, providing all your needs for pre-needs, burial, cremation, and memorials. We have 2 locations to better serve the public: Wilson Smith Funeral Home in Clay, West Virginia, and Pennington Smith Funeral Home located in Golly Bridge, West Virginia. We offer personalized services and a caring staff. We are with you every step of the way. You will have peace of mind knowing that we are taking care of your loved one. Call Wilson Smith Funeral Home, 154 Main Street in Clay, West Virginia at 304-587-4244, or Pennington Smith Funeral Home located at 331 Main Street, Golly Bridge, West Virginia at 304-632-2111. Basil W. Smith Jr., LIC owner. Tracy Osborne, office manager. Hunter Jones, apprentice. Staff members Greg Fitzwater, Bobby Joe Harmon, and Candy Dorsey.
Clay Family Pharmacy is your hometown pharmacy, serving Clay County and the surrounding areas with prompt, reliable service and a family-friendly atmosphere. We are open to serve you weekly. Our hours are Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and we are open Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Give us a call at 304-587-2123. Clay Family Pharmacy, proud supporters of all Clay County athletes.
Tony here. Go-Mart's Groovy Hoops is on now. Earn bonus rewards points and tokens with specially marked items.
Hey, it's Brad checking in. Go to gomart.com or check the app for details.
We are back, Dill, and this is Eli Matheny, if I'm not mistaken. And who's on the mound?
We were wrong. This is going to be Jaden Bowles, a senior. Coming into the night, he's pitched 10 innings. He's got an 11.2 ERA, 7 strikeouts, and 3 walks.
So Jaden Bowles onto the mound. He is wearing number 9 and looking in at the right-hander, Eli Matheny, who is 1 for 1 on the evening.
He hit that ball hard the last time he came to the plate into that left field for a single.
Oh, well, he was waiting on that one. He wanted a hit.
Yeah, he went fishing for that one. Good pitch by Bowles to start it off. You're probably looking for a fastball there as he's coming into the game here with 2 outs in the 6th inning. You probably think he's throwing a fastball, and you pulled a breaking ball there, and Matheny went fishing for it.
Here we go. No balls, 1 strike. No runners on the base paths. Panthers with 1 insurance run in here and lead 5-2. I imagine at the top of the 7th you're going to see Pierce Adkins back on the mound.
I think you're probably right. He's pitched so well to this point. And now that last pitch was a good one for Matheny to rip at. That one hung up in the zone for a second or two, and he put a pretty good rip on it.
Here's the next one. Stays outside. Good plate discipline there by Eli. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes.
3 straight breaking balls by Bowles. You got to wonder if he's holding back a fastball here, try to get Matheny maybe out of the zone.
Here's the kick and the pitch. That one in the dirt for ball number 2. So it is 2-2 here to Eli Matheny. And if he can reach, it's going to be Gatlin Stanton. The leadoff batter will step back in for the Panthers. Matheny looks right down the eyeballs of Bowles. Here's the pitch. Inside. Oh, they're going to ring him up for strike 3. Wow.
Let's check that out real quick.
And I thought that was inside. You're going to see it. It wasn't real quick.
And
that almost hit him.
Well, that's when you tap your head on if you're in the major leagues.
Yes.
Either way, that will take us to the 7th inning. Yeah.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll be right back on WVRC. Clay County Sports Panthers looking for the victory.
Legs Welding, Inc., located in Clay County, West Virginia, has provided high-quality products and services to the vital West Virginia coal mining industry since 1978. Specializing in custom underground mining equipment such as shuttle car bodies, scoops, booms, and components. Legs Welding is fully equipped and capable of performing a variety of your welding and manufacturing needs. We only use American-made steel, and we take pride in our solid, strong American craftsmanship. Legs Welding, Inc., 304-587-4335. Proud to support the students and athletes of Clay County.
For more than 120 years, People's Bank has been dedicated to helping businesses thrive. The local business and commercial bankers take the time to understand your business, and that's where relationships start. From there, People's Bank offers a range of loans to best fit your needs, because there's no one-size-fits-all approach to financing. Operating loans, lines of credit, cash management, whether it's for day-to-day operations, expansion, or new equipment, People's Bank is committed to working together and building your success. People's Bank, member FDIC.
Tony here. Go-Mart's Groovy Hoops is on now. Earn bonus rewards points and tokens with specially marked items.
Hey, it's Brad checking in. Go to gomart.com or check the app for details.
All right, we're back. And was this Stone King?
I believe it is. Al Maverick Stone King stepping to the plate.
What a name.
I like it.
That is on the all-time list of best names. And he hits one into right shallow field for a hit. And Stone King, they're going to nearly throw him out at first. He's safe. He just about got thrown out at first. How about that?
Wonder. Yeah, that was close. That was about a step or two off of being in first out at first inning. Or first out.
First out of the inning. Yeah.
Goodness. All right.
You wonder, Paxton had to double clutch there. You wonder if maybe Luke wasn't thinking they were going to throw it in there, and that cost him. Now they're going to bring Paxton in, and 5-2 lead. That runner on first really is not as important as it may seem. It is a pinch runner. I wasn't able to tell who was coming in, but that's okay. And this is going to be Brody Ranson. No, Bowles. Correction, we got Bowles is going to come in now. So with the switch, Bowles will bat, and that is Bragg on the base paths for the Dots.
Bowles at the plate this year, 238, 360 on base percentage, 4 RBIs and a stolen bases, so he can swing it a little bit.
That pitch stays a little bit outside. That looked closer than the one that
I think you're right.
Rung Matheny up on the last inning.
It looks to me like you need to be on that inside part of the plate because that's where the ump might be calling some strikes.
Yes.
Pickoff play.
He's safe, again. And the dog comes over to visit us. All right, Adkins looks in now. You're okay here. You're up 3 runs. That extra run really makes you feel a lot more comfortable, but don't play around with anybody here. Just throw strikes. And again, a tough call there. Can't get the bottom half of the strike zone, and now it's 2-0. Make them beat you by putting the ball in play.
Absolutely.
Let your defense make plays behind you. Don't walk a bunch of guys here. Another ball, so that's ball 3. And, man, if you're Coach K, I can just sense what he's thinking right now is, can we please get this one?
Yeah, after that tough loss yesterday evening, you'd like to just get out of here as simple as possible and put them away here in the top of the 7th.
Here's the next pitch. There you go, strike. And Elliott looked down at first, didn't make the throw. And it is 3-1.
Boy, a sharp hit ball to either the shortstop or the second baseman. You might have a chance to turn 2 if you can execute everything perfectly.
Pierce looks in. Squaring around to bunt is Bowles, and he's going to walk as that pitch couldn't clip the bottom of the strike zone. And now you got 2 on, and the batter is going to be Grayson Brumfield. Brumfield so far tonight is 1 for 1. Brumfield did have a hit.
And Joel's going to come out here and talk to Pierce about what they want to do here. Maybe pitch sequence, something to that extent. Give a little fist bump. Say, you got this. You pitched so well this game so far. And we might have a pinch hitter. This is a lefty. I don't think Brumfield's been a lefty. I could be wrong.
Well,
could be completely wrong.
We haven't got Brumfield out this entire game. So we'll see if it's Brumfield.
That's who we have. Okay.
So it's going to be Brumfield. He's 1 for 1. He was hit by pitch, and he had a single. Here we go. Atkins throws it in on that inside corner for a strike. 1 strike count now. Stands in there looking. Pierce Adkins, at 58 pitches so far in this ball game, has done a pretty good job in relief of the starter Landon Delwart, and has pitched since the 2nd inning, I believe.
And he came into a tough spot. I think the bases were loaded and 2 outs, and he got out of that with nothing given up. Man, that's a hard hit ball.
And it gets by Elliott at second base, and the runner will hold at third, not wanting to make the first out at home. And now you've got the bases loaded and nobody out. And this is not how you wanted this to go.
I believe we're back to the top of the order. Is this Nate Christian stepping to the plate here?
Nate Christian.
And again, as we look over his stats, he is a .464 batter on the season, .571 on base, 2 doubles, 2 triples, 11 RBIs. So Coach Krajewski is going to come out and talk here. Might be seeing a new pitcher come in. I'm not sure. With a lefty on the mound, do we have anybody that throws lefty? Go lefty-lefty? I'm not sure.
Lathan Brown would be the one, I would imagine. We'll take a look here. We're going to keep it right here for a moment.
It might just be a pep talk. Say, you got this. You pitched so well this evening. Go ahead and get these guys here.
And really, behind you, it has to be comforting to know you put that ball in play, and your defense is probably going to make the play.
And everybody on the infield needs to know where to go with this ball. If it's a hard hit ball, you might be able to get that out at second base. But you were right. Get it out somewhere.
Really have to come home with it, make the easy play, and you'll live with it. And that's part of it here. Make sure if a ball is hit in the outfield, you hit the cutoff man. Don't try to play hero. As it is Christian stepping in, and he hits this one on the ground. It sneaks through. That's a base hit to right. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. And they've got a runner stuck right here. And they may be able to get it out. Now they're going to throw home. Oh. And he's going to get in there safe, and it's tied.
Man, oh, man. Man, oh, man.
That is a tough way for this inning to go. And it is 5-5.
That's what you did not want to see happen. A single to right, and they score 3 runs.
Yeah, got in that rundown, and you can see heads-up coaching over there by Poca. As they got in that rundown, the runner kept them busy enough to get that runner home. And it's 5-5, and still nobody out.
And who do we have stepping up here? Cooper Jones?
Grayley.
Nick Grayley.
Grayley as...
Goodness sakes.
By the way, Nate Christian did make it to second base.
Yes, he did.
All right, well, settle back in here. It's 5-5. You got to find a way to get some outs here. As that pitch stays up high for a ball, 1-0 is the count. Now, due up for the Panthers, Stanton, Brown, and Atkins, so you got a chance here.
You're in a good spot of the order. You really need to limit the damage here and not let anybody else come around. Good pitch.
There's a good pitch for a strike, 1-1 the count. And the Panthers, as frustrating as it is, just reset here and make sure that you get an out somewhere, and that really settles you down if you can do that. Here we go. Here's the pitch. Runner is off and moving. It is dropped, and no throw over there to third, as Christian will be standing on third with nobody out. I believe they called that pitch a ball, didn't they?
Do we have 2-1 or 1-1 here?
Strike 2 looking. They called that a strike, so it's 1-2. I'm always, when that runner starts going, I lose my attention here.
Yes, me too. And I thought that ball was low. But we'll take the strike for sure. See if Pierce can't get him out here without letting him put it in play. That would be huge. Infield coming in.
Infield in. You don't want to give up the go-ahead run here, and Pierce now steps off and will rethink it. They'll roll the count one more time, and we'll see what he decides to throw here. I imagine something breaking, something soft. Slower pitch. There it is. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, and Grayley goes down swinging. Excellent pitch. How about that? Up high, out of the zone. Got him swinging. 1 out in the inning, and now you're okay here as this brings up Cooper Jones.
All right, you're looking for the same thing again. You got the infield in here, looking for soft contact somewhere, and maybe you can get a play at the plate, or you're looking to put him out on strikes.
Ground out, strikeout looking, and a ground out for Jones today. So he is 0 for 3. Has put the ball in play twice now. The right-hander ready. Now he squares around a bunt, pulls it back as you saw Cooper Collins coming in from third right there. And this is where having a good defense can be really advantageous to you, because that runner at third, there's a lot of ways for him to score, and your defense has to make a play.
Yes.
The smart play, and has to react fast. You can't hesitate or you're not going to make an out.
And I tell you, with Cooper Jones at the plate showing bunt, if you see Cooper Collins breaking in that hard, you can sometimes pull that back and just make contact and pull it. And there's nothing that Cooper Collins can do at third base. And they call it the old butcher. I think they call it the butcher boy play.
Butcher boy play, yep.
Either way, 1-0 here, and you really like to get this out because you got the looming hitter Jackson McClanahan on deck.
Oh boy. Here we go. Here is the pitch from Atkins. Again, square around a bunt. Can't make the contact. He pulled it back, actually. It was a strike. 1-1. Looked like a good pitch to bunt right down that first base line.
As we've got the Seagulls going overhead.
Is it morning? All right, here we go. And again, you've got Cooper Jones standing at the plate. Bat over his shoulder, squaring around to bunt again. He does bunt it right down the first base line. The throw to first in time. The throw to the plate.
Oh,
he's safe. Man, I thought it was there. And Poca takes a lead 6-5. 2 outs in the inning. Boy, that's a tough play. That was close.
I thought we had him, but we were so far away. It's hard to see, but man, oh man, you had a chance there. 2 down, nobody on now. And this is McClanahan. This is where you like to see him up, but you hate that you're down a run now. You had this thing in the bag.
All right, so 66 pitches now for Pierce, so he's okay. He's fine. There's those birds coming into view. You saw on your screen.
You better
right
watch
there.
out if Randy Johnson's on the mound.
Well, Pierce Adkins is a Randy Johnson protege.
Yes.
He might hit one. All right, here we go. Jackson McClanahan, 1 for 3 on the evening now. And we'll just run him off the plate
I think he hit him, and now you got to imagine first, are they going to say he didn't get hit? I guess so. All right, ball one.
I wondered if it did. It didn't look as close as he made it out to be.
Well, I was going to say, if he's on first, he'll probably end up on second here very shortly because he likes to steal some bases, but 1-0 the count.
All right, here we go. 1-0 to McClanahan. This pitch stays out for a ball, 2-0. Well, it's been a tough inning for the Panthers. Give up 4 this inning. 6 runs on 5 hits for the Dots, 5 runs on 3 hits for the Panthers. Panthers committing the only error officially in the book, and that Poca dugout coming alive. This one ripped foul off to the home base dugout side, and it is 2-1.
Good pitch there. Looked like it might have been on the inside corner. Jammed him a little bit. Couldn't do much with it. Now you're back in the count with a 2-1 count here. Don't give in. He can hit the ball hard.
Right-handed batter is McClanahan. Here is the pitch. Swung, hit, blooped into center. That's going to get down for a hit. It gets by Stanton for a moment. McClanahan going to second. Here comes the throw, not in time, and he immediately is standing on second base. And he's going to call for time here. But yeah, he hit that ball hard. Stanton came over, bobbled it for just a moment, and McClanahan's on second, but still 2 down.
Yeah.
And this is Burns. Where did we start this inning, Deal, with the 7-hitter?
I believe, who is the 7th hitter?
Stone King, but I believe maybe we had a pinch hitter.
I think Stone King started it out, Al.
Okay, so we are, this is the 5-hitter, Daniel Burns. English on deck, and then you're back to the 7-hole hitter, Stone King.
Just a rough couple of evenings, especially late innings. And if you even go back to the Ravenswood game a few days ago, you had a chance in that one, and we let it get away. So we're going to have to find a way. Yeah, sometimes you just got to learn. Sometimes you just got to learn how to win a game.
There goes the runner. The throw down to third in time, but the tag wasn't there. So McClanahan on third now. Well, it is so easy to get from first to third if you can get a runner on.
Yes.
And that's what the Panthers have to do next inning. Find a way to get a runner on base.
Absolutely.
And you never know what can happen. Here is Burns. Daniel Burns, 0 for 3, has not had a hit. So don't give him anything here. Let's make him an 0 for 4 hitter. Here's the pitch, 1-0.
That's a good pitch. Oh.
It is a good pitch. Stayed out for a ball. It is 2-0 now. Adkins now working on 72 pitches. A very laborious inning for Pierce in this inning here.
Yeah, he was really rolling quite along there for a while. And this 7th inning is just kind of still not a lot of hard contact.
Boy, that pitch, if Eli struck out on one last inning, that one was 3 more inches closer to the plate.
I think you're right.
3-0. Don't do yourself any harm here to Burns. If you walk him, you walk him. You've got English coming up. Here is the pitch. There's a strike at the knees. Strike 1, 3-1 the count.
I think Burns turns into a hitter now that he took that first strike. You know, he's looking for anything he can do damage on to try to drive McClanahan in from third base and get we was talking about insurance runs an inning or so ago. Poca's looking for that big-time insurance run from third base, not second base.
Here is the pitch. Swung on, and that tied him up. He didn't have a shot at that one. Couldn't get inside enough to catch up to it. 3-2, 2 outs. So runner will be moving here. Anything on the ground, you better get the out at first.
Huge pitch coming up here. You'd love to keep this thing at 1 run. 1 run going into the bottom of the 7th is so much different than 2 runs going into the bottom of the 7th. And it's a little out.
Walked him. So Burns is going to take first base. Not the end of the world or anything. And Logan English will come up. You're getting to that bottom of the order. If you stay out of the walk, you do yourself some good here and make these guys put the ball in play. All right, we'll see Adkins kind of step off for a moment. Now he'll step back up to the plate. English, an 0 for 3 night so far.
Infield better be ready for a possible bunt here. I see Cooper back around third base. This would be a prime spot.
Yep.
To try to get that bunt down and beat it out to first.
English has hit a ground ball and reached on an error by the third baseman. He struck out swinging, and then he lined out to the pitcher. He did have that hard hit ball. Right back to Adkins. Here's the pitch, swung on and missed. Strike number 1. That feels good, doesn't it?
Well, he has a big rip up in the zone. Maybe
right back there.
I'm with you. Go right back up there again, and then possibly drop in one of those breaking balls. Speed up that bat a little bit.
Here is Pierce Adkins. He is looking in. Here's the kick and the pitch. Got him up. It's a high pop-up over. Going to run out of room there. Somebody made a nice play over there near the fence, and it is 0-2. So now you're really in a good spot if you're Pierce Adkins here in the Panthers. Don't give him anything to hit, maybe make him chase. I'd go right back up high again.
I think you're right, because you don't want to go down in the zone and risk a wild pitch that gets to the backstop, and then McClanahan scores without having to put the ball in play. So you're right. Maybe keep that ball up in the zone. It looks like Joel's calling for that here.
Here is the pitch.
Nice.
There it is. Strike 3 called. And so that's the way we will end the top of the 7th inning. You're going to see it right here. The Panthers looking for a run to tie this thing up 2 to win it. It's 6-5. They give up 4 in the top of the 7th. We'll head to the bottom of the 7th. Due up, it's Gatlin, Stanton, Lathan Brown, and Pierce Adkins. We'll be right back on WVRC Clay County Sports.
Legs Welding, Inc., located in Clay County, West Virginia, has provided high-quality products and services to the vital West Virginia coal mining industry since 1978. Specializing in custom underground mining equipment such as shuttle car bodies, scoops, booms, and components, Legs Welding is fully equipped and capable of performing a variety of your welding and manufacturing needs. We only use American-made steel, and we take pride in our solid, strong American craftsmanship. Legs Welding, Inc., 304-587-4335. Proud to support the students and athletes of Clay County.
People's Bank Student Checking Account is designed for teens and college students. The special account allows for experience managing a checking account with a highly rated mobile banking app, along with a People's Bank Debit MasterCard for purchases and ATM use. It also offers options for direct deposit and mobile check deposit. Visit your nearest People's Bank location or learn more at peebo.com. People's Bank, working together, building success for now and for the future. Member FDIC.
Tony here. Gomart's Groovy Hoops is on now. Earn bonus rewards points and tokens with specially marked items.
Hey, it's Brad checking in. Go to gomart.com or check the app for details.
If you're interested in a new tractor or implements, give Shamlin Brothers Farm Supply a call at 304-927-1426. We are a coyote, bush hog, Vermeer, and coon dealer. Also, look us up on the web at ShamlinBrothersFarmSupply.com. And may God bless.
We are back for the bottom of the 7th inning. It's Jaden Bowles wearing number 9 still on the mound for the Dots, and it's the top of the order, 1, 2, 3, Stanton, Brown, and Adkins for the Panthers. And we were talking about it. He doesn't throw hard. It doesn't look like Jaden Bowles. He throws a lot of loopy breaking balls in there, and something maybe the Panthers can catch up to.
Absolutely. Wait him out. Make him bring something into the zone that you can do damage on, or just take your base. That looked like a knuckleball.
Yeah. Maybe it might not be as easy as we think, as Stanton watches that one come in and has to wait on it. You wait back on it, and boy, if you could get a hold of one, you could really put a charge into it, couldn't you?
Absolutely, and with Gatlin's speed, he might end up on third base. If he puts it into a gap somewhere, that's inside.
Oh, man alive.
You can't do anything with that pitch. There's nothing you're going to do with that pitch.
You're going to have to start swinging here. This is a really bad spot.
Especially on the inside corner.
You would love for Stanton to get on, maybe draw a walk or something here. Let's see what happens. There it is again. There's a shot into right field. That's a base hit for Stanton. There you go. That was a nice play there. He caught up to that looper, and that is a hit. Now you got the tying run on first base. Do you send him here? I think you do, don't you?
I think you probably do. Try to get something started with Lathan Brown at the plate. He's been all over the bases this evening.
And remember, Bowles throws a slow pitch, and that just leaves more time for that runner. I'd send him on the first pitch right here. Waste no time about it.
See what's going on. Again, righty on the mound, so it's a little bit harder on that pickoff move to first. You could probably get a nice little lead over there at first base.
Here we go. You get a nice lead for Stanton. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. It's a bunt, popped foul. And so we'll retry it one more time here. Man, he was there standing.
And Coach Krajewski told us he put on a bunt play, 10 or 12 times, and only was able to get one down successfully. Maybe last night. He's over there talking to him right now about the mechanics of the bunt.
Don't poke at it. Don't stab at it. Let it hit your bat.
And honestly, on this loopy curveball, it should probably be an easy ball to get down on the ground.
Yeah, just catch it with the bat.
I say that from 150 yards away.
Yeah.
But conceivably it should be.
Yeah, it's so hard not to want to reach out and touch it with the bat, but you just let it come to you and protect your body with that bat. Let it hit that bat. All right, Gatlin Stanton on first base, nobody out. Bowles the pitcher. Here is the pitch. He's off and running. The throw down to second, not in time. He's in there easily. And that is a stolen base for Stanton. So you've got a runner on second, nobody out.
Now, I'll tell you what, that pitch on that corner away from the lefty into the righty, that umpire is given a lot of leeway. I would expect to see a pitch right there again. And Lathan's going to have to be ready to do something with it, or he might ring him up with a backwards K.
Here we go. No balls, 2 strikes. That pitch was in there for a strike. The lefty, Brown, now stands in.
Might get
he
down.
puts one in. Play. It's going to get down. Stanton had to pause. The runner is going to round third as the ball gets by the center fielder. Brown's into second safely.
Nice.
The tying run scores.
All
It
right.
is 6-6. Lathan Brown with the single RBI and advances on the air, and it is a tie game.
All right, now you got a big-time chance here to win this thing here in the bottom of the 7th as Pierce Adkins is going to step to the plate. Do you look... I don't know.
Ooh, man.
Do you look to maybe send Lathan to third base here? We've had a lot of success on the base paths.
And that ball takes forever to get to the catcher. And as we got looks like we got to have, what's Coach K coming out for now? I don't know what's happening here.
I'm not sure, Al.
Now it looks like the coach for Poca is coming out to the mound here. I wonder if somebody said something. It kind of looked like somebody may have said something inappropriate. I do not know that for sure, but the way it played out, like the official stopped and then both coaches came out, and now they're...
Number 4 is going to come in to pitch.
They're
So it looks
gonna have
like
a
Cooper
new
Jones
pitcher.
is going to step in here from shortstop. They're going to send Bowles.
And we got a pinch runner. Is that Jackson Brown?
34. Okay,
Jackson stepping
Brown
in. Jackson, one of the smarter base runners on the team. Jackson is a good athlete. We all know him from football and basketball, but he is very smart on the bases. He thinks quick on his feet, and he is very critical in these type of situations. As talked to Jackson today, and we actually talked about that. He's able to process the information as it's happening pretty quickly, and that's always an advantage. So they'll bring him in here to run as he is the winning run, nobody out. And this is Cooper Jones. Do we have any stats on him pitching?
Cooper Jones pitching-wise this season, he has gone 11 innings. He's done pretty good job. 1.27 ERA, 15 strikeouts, only 6 walks. So they're bringing him in here. We're going to have to be ready to swing the bat. Doesn't look like he's going. It looks like he maybe throws a little bit of a breaking ball in there as well as he's warming up. But we need to be ready to swing here and come out and win this ball game. You've got a chance here to put this thing away. Bottom of the 7th. You got Pierce Adkins coming up. If he can't do anything with it, then you got Joel Elliott. You got your 2 big-time hitters here with a chance to win this thing. And, Jeremy, why don't you get us a zoom in over there on Pierce over there in the on-deck circle and see what these guys are timing them out a little bit. And he's coming to the plate here. So, you know, we said he's hitterish. I think he's ready to come up here, get maybe a first pitch, walk off.
Yeah.
How about a walk-off single here for Pierce?
That would feel good in this ball game for sure, as Adkins now is going to step up, and now he's going to walk back over, and they're going to walk Pierce.
Probably not a bad idea because his run doesn't mean anything for Clay County. So now Joel's going to step in here with a chance to win this thing out.
Now what that does is set up a force at third base.
It does.
So now you can just step on the base at third. If you hit something over that way, nobody out. Runners on first and second. This is Joel Elliott, the catcher, ready to hit. And he tries to bunt that one. It gets away. Brown's going to run to third. And he's out. Oh, man. Tough. Looks like he hesitated for a moment. I don't know what's going on over there.
Nice.
I don't know. Are they stuck over there?
I don't think so.
Good river right there.
All right,
That's
well,
real
let's
nice.
reset this thing. We got one
cool.
out now. Runner on second is Pierce Adkins, and Joel's still at the plate. So a single could possibly still win the ball game, and they're going to send Joel to first base.
All right, so same situation here. Joel will walk. And now that we can hear, I don't know who that was, but I'm glad that we got that out of our ears.
Whoever it is, you said it. Cool. Very cool.
Yes. All right, here we go. But boy, you'd love to get that runner home from second right here.
And Pierce is another smart base runner. You might see him attempt to get to third base here soon with less than 2 outs, and then a ball in play might win the ball game.
Chases him back. And so he'll stand back on second base.
Work on him, work on him.
Still only 1 out in the inning.
Have a little meeting out here with the catcher and the pitcher. Talk a little bit about something. We saw this a few games back for Clay. Catcher came out and said, hey, turn around there. You said it, that inside move, and pick him off. I don't think Pierce is getting quite that big of a lead as the kid from Calhoun was when we made the play successful. But that could be something they're watching for here.
Pierce standing there on the bag. Again, he wants to get a good jump, but you do not want to make the second out at third base. And we'll see what happens as Pierce gets a lead. Now they're going to chase him back again, and Jones really concerned about Pierce right now.
And that is the winning run, so really
Look at all the room over there on the right side.
Absolutely.
Dale. That second baseman is on the bag.
If you can poke that thing through there, this ball game is probably over.
No balls and a strike to Luke Stewart. Stewart standing in. He's 0 for 3 on the evening. Here's the pitch. That stays in the dirt. Pierce is off and running, and they're not going to throw it. Now he is on third. Elliott advances to second base. Now the winning run is 90 feet from home, and it doesn't take a hit necessarily. In fact, anything on the ground, you would love to be able to get a bunt down and just run home, but I don't know.
I think they're bringing that infield in. They're going to be stepping on the grass here, and they're going to put Stewart on base.
Yeah, so they're going to load him up.
For Mr. On base, no, it's not going to be
John Paxton.
John Paxton, freshman. Big-time chance here for John to do something.
John's already had a hit tonight, and so what's better than to get his second one?
Let's watch that head of John. If that head's jostling all around, he's been prone to the swing and miss. If he can keep that head down on the ball, I think he's going to drive this ball somewhere into a gap and win this ball game. And the outfield is in as well. You got a lot of room out here to get a base hit.
Oh, heavens, they are way in. Here is the pitch. Inside for a ball, and suddenly Jones is having a hard time finding the strike zone. They've intentionally walked 3 different guys this inning.
Yes, my scorebook is starting to get a little bit jammed here.
Here we go. 1 ball, no strikes. Nowhere to put John. 1 out in the inning. And he puts it in play. Trouble with it. They're going to go home.
All right.
See, Panthers win it. John Paxton with the RBI winner. The Panthers come away with the win. He put it in play. The throw was not in time. It was bobbled for a moment. That's the danger of putting that infield in. And how about it? The Panthers with the victory.
See if we can't get a shot of these guys going in there celebrating a little bit. What a moment for the freshman, John Paxton. Put that ball in play, win this game for the Panthers, get your second win of the season.
Very, very good win if you're Clay County here, as John wins it for the Panthers, the freshman with a big-time hit. And we'll try to get a shot of Mr. Paxton right there. He is, number 27. And, boy, what a way to finish it if you're Clay County. How about that? Panthers win it with a final score of 7-6. Give up 3, a heartbreaker we thought.
Let's see that play again at the plate now. Let's see. They made it close, to be honest with you, but he was, well, they didn't even catch it at home.
Yeah, they
so
didn't
he slid
even
right in
catch
there.
it. Tough way to end it if you're Poca, but the Panthers with the victory. And we will take a very quick ad break, and when we come back, we'll give you some brief stats and talk about your player of the game for the Panthers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. This is WVRC, Clay County Sports.
At Clay County High School, we prepare students for every path: college, careers, athletics, and service to our country. For those pursuing higher education, our robust academics and supportive teachers ensure students are ready for the next level. Our athletic programs not only build teamwork and discipline, they open doors to college scholarships, giving students the chance to compete at the next level. Our vocational school provides real-world training across a wide range of trades and career fields, from EMT and health sciences to the next generation of welders and chefs, from future electricians and linemen to students pursuing carpentry, construction, farming, and agriculture. At Clay County High School, students have the opportunity to choose a track that prepares them to step directly into the workforce after graduation. And for those considering the military, we provide opportunities to explore service and leadership, helping students decide if it's the right path for them. No matter the direction, Clay County High School is committed to guiding every student to success.
All right, welcome back here to Maysel Park. What a good one it was. The Panthers squeak out a victory against Poca 7-6. Got some hits, got some runs, had an early deficit of 2-0, come back, took the lead, got an insurance run, made it 5-2, and we thought that might be how it ended. Poca ends up with 4 to take a 6-5 lead in the top of the 7th. And at the bottom of the 7th, the Panthers coming through with a big hit from John Paxton to end it and win it 7-6. Dale, take us through some of the stats.
Absolutely. Let's go down through the batting order. Gatlin Stanton on the evening, 1 for 3 with a run scored and a walk, 2 strikeouts on the evening. Lathan Brown all over the bases this evening now, 2 for 3, 2 RBIs, a walk, and a run scored. Pierce Adkins was 0 for 1, 3 walks, and a run scored. Joel Elliott 0 for 3. He did have a base on balls. Luke Stewart was 0 for 3. Again, he also had a base on balls. John Paxton, the big one of the evening, 1 for 3. That big-time RBI to win the ball game. He also had a base on balls and a run scored. Landon Delwart was 0 for 1. He had a walk and 2 runs scored. Cooper Collins 0 for 3. It says Eli Matheny. Yep, Eli Matheny 1 for 2. 1 run scored and a base on balls. Pitching-wise, Landon Delwart went 1 2/3. 2 runs, only 1 earned, walked 4, struck out 1, and then Pierce Adkins will get the win this evening. He went 5 1/3, 4 hits, 4 runs, only 2 of those were earned, 2 walks and 7 strikeouts. And I'll let you take it away for the player of the game. I think we were both in agreement on this one.
Our player of the game was Lathan Brown. Lathan was the designated hitter tonight. He had 2 hits in 3 at-bats, scored a run, had 2 RBIs, and also walked as well. So 2 hits and a walk in 3 total plate appearances for Lathan Brown. So congratulations to Lathan and the rest of the Clay County Panthers on this victory. What a big victory it was. Got the bats rolling a little bit there, and that is what we like to hear. And check out the comments, Dill. The hills resound with the sound of a Panther baseball victory.
Absolutely. Couldn't say it better myself.
Yeah, Coach Nichols knows the right words to say.
Absolutely.
What a game.
Boy, that one could have gotten away from us, Al. You let them tie it up and even take the lead there in the top of the 7th, and you're thinking, man, this is another one that's just going to kind of escape from us.
Yeah.
Big-time rally there in the 9th inning, or the bottom of the 7th inning, to come back and get a big-time win. That's going to bring us to 2-3 on the season.
Yeah.
And maybe this one sparks a little win streak for us, Al.
Yeah, and I want to mention, I know Lathan was the player of the game, but what a big at-bat by John Paxton, putting that ball in play with the infield in. You just got to make contact and make it hard for him to make a play. He did just that instead of striking out.
Absolutely.
And that proved to be the game winner. So congratulations. Folks, thanks for tuning in. We appreciate it. Our next broadcast will be Friday. We'll check the schedule. Don't know if that will be softball or baseball yet. We'll find out depending on weather, but we'll try to bring you all the baseball action. Thanks for watching. We hope that you enjoyed the game. We're going to pack up here from Maysel Park.